If you missed the live show, you can still watch it. Go to livestream.ymhstudios.com and watch the most fun that I've had in a while with Bert Kreischer and Warren Sapp. We partied, we laughed. Check it out. But you had a buzzed head. Yeah, but I grew some out in the back that I wasn't telling people about. They took that. They did chest hair. You know, there's arm hair. There's all different hairs from my body. That's why the color is so unique.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Sattva Mattress Company. We are huge fans. We have been for years because we've slept on many Sattva beds.
All of them.
All of them. Right now we sleep on the Solaire, which has independently moving heads, and it vibrates and it lights up.
It has a zero gravity setting. That's the one where the head and the legs kind of raise a little bit and you feel like you're floating.
And you might say to yourself, who can afford such luxury? You can. At Sattva, because everything they do, they don't have a retail store, so there's no overhead.
There's no commissions or utilities.
That's right. It's fantastic, and we love them so much. Go to sattva.com/theshit. We have our own URL to get $225 off the purchase of your next mattress. You might like their Lumen Leaf, which is memory foam. We have that in our home.
Super comfy.
The flagship one,
That's
the luxury
like the luxury firm one, yeah.
They're all amazing. So sattva.com/theshit for $225 off the purchase of your next mattress.
Whatever you're funny, Peacock's got it exclusively. Stream tons of comedy hits from iconic sitcoms to brand new originals. Bears beats The Office on Peacock. Catch all 201 episodes of The Office right now, plus stream bonus extras and exclusives. Whether you're a super fan or new to Scranton, you find something to love. And if you're looking for more classic hits, you can stream every episode of Parks and Rec, 2.5 Men, plus every season of SNL. In the mood for something brand new? Check out Peacock's original comedies for The Amber Ruffin Show, AP Bio, and Saved by the Bell, which is certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes. They have it all, man. All the sitcoms that you either love and have seen and want to just dive into again, or these new originals. Don't miss all the hits, plus so much more. Get started for free at peacocktv.com and start streaming today.
You're my son. I'm your mom. You're my son. I'm your mom. Ask them, will you ask them, will you get your mom? Yes, I would. You're my son. I'm your mom.
It's just like the gays. It's just like it's just like the gays. I looked at her and she looked at me and it's just like the gays.
Once in a while he calls me mom, you know what I mean?
We're both consenting adults.
Ask them, will you ask them, will you?
I looked at her and she looked at me and
you're my son. I'm your mom.
It's just like the gays. It's just like it's just like the gays.
Ask them, will you ask them, will you
It's just like the gays.
Woo!
What's up there, Chomo?
Hey, that's one of my all-time favorite songs by DJ Boy Butter.
I forgot how alarming that sketch was, that video.
Sketch?
Yeah, it's not a sketch.
No, it's
true.
the news.
It's wild.
That's someone's reality.
Yeah, especially now having two sons. It hits different, as the kids say.
Yeah, it
now
sure
that
does.
I hear this, the song just hits different.
Shout out to Uncle Murder.
And not in a good way.
No, I know.
I don't mean that in a good way.
I know.
So weird now.
Yes, we have a few weeks off. We're going to get into that. I think it might be obvious if you're watching, but we'll get into that in a moment. Before we get into
some differences,
some of the way that I'm feeling and healing and looking, let's do some dates. Thank you to
Ooh, this is a good jam.
By Odd Track Numbers. Thank you very much
for
sending in your instrumental.
This jam.
You're going on the road.
Yep, I'll be in Houston at the Pouston Improv, February 25th through 27th. And then I go to Zanies in Gashville, Tennessee, March 11th through 13th. And then the Des Moines Funny Bone, April 9th through 11th. Tickets at ChristinaPOnline.com.
You know
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. http://
www.ChristinaPOnline.com.
Thank you.
That's the correct way to give out a website. I'm on the road. Go to TomSegura.com. Check out my tour page. I know that all the stuff sold out, so you can look at that. I have some stuff coming up, I think, in the summer that you can get tickets to, or you can wait and then tell me that you waited too long.
That's fun, too.
That's fun when they're like, I waited.
And why would you wait? I told you, fool.
So you can do that. But thank you to everybody that got tickets. I really appreciate it. We're very excited to get back out there on the road. Now, I think we should probably do the opening clip and then address everything. You know what I mean?
Did you? Okay.
I mean,
did you want to mention the Two Bears rental?
Oh, yeah. If you missed it live, you can still go to the same site, livestream.ymhstudios.com. It's available for a week. It's Bert Kreischer, myself, and Hall of Famer Warren Sapp. Yes, we watched the game, and we talked an incredible amount of shit. We had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and there's a lot of extra content that we shot in there. Some stuff that is not allowed on the interwebs. Anyway.
Well, let me get this hair off your shoulder. There's so many.
Oh, thank you. It's kind of a new burden I have. Ugh. Making me crazy. Anyway, let's do the opening clip and then we'll get into all the details, you know? Can't wait to tell people and share with them.
You look so young.
I feel like it. I feel like it. I really got my mojo back.
Were you born in the 90s?
Yeah, long time ago.
So without further ado, I am an N-word.
Oh.
I am an F-word too. I am an N-word, F-word, TARDIS, C-word. And I'm coming for you so you're not lonely. This is big time.
Really nice.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone
So
mother into
pretty.
this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Meow, 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 meow. I love Nadav is so sweet, such a team player. He bops to the song every time.
Yeah.
He really gets into it though. I feel it's sincere.
I feel like it too.
He loves it.
Could be the song. Could be that it's Black History Month. I don't know. He always gets excited.
Oh,
I feel like I've had the same level of excitement in this month and all other months.
Oh, okay.
Racist. Do better. You're supposed to say this month makes you happier. You said that this month makes you feel worse because it's Black History Month. Didn't you hear him say that?
I mean, look to the right. Why are you being an asshole?
Jeez.
I'm not.
That was super disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
You're talking to HR as soon
I'm
as we're done
offended.
recording this. Now, welcome to... A lot of people are probably like, are you 25?
Nah.
So we did take a few weeks off in order to organize. Like, this is recorded. There's a gap. That's why we weren't sure when things happen. You know, let's just get it out of the way. I had a hair transplant procedure done. I've never felt better. I feel like
it
I've
looks so good.
Reclaimed my spirit, my energy, my mojo,
vitality.
my juju,
You've been
my vitality.
Sexually so active with me.
Mm-hmm.
Your erections are even harder now with the hair. I didn't think they could get harder, and now they're even better.
And I got to tell you something. People are noticing my erections on the street.
Wow.
I went to the grocery store, just pick up some stuff, and I had a bunch of people go like that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? And they go, are you hard right now? And And I was like, I guess so.
But you're not even noticing?
I'm not even noticing.
Because you're so youthful and vital?
Yeah.
Wow.
And for those wondering, yes, it's my own hair. Yes, I can shampoo with it. I can swim with it.
You can style it.
I can run my fingers through it. You can pull it. It's mine. And I feel alive.
It looks so good.
It feels right.
As a woman who's looked at you for the last 15 years, I can honestly say this is the best you've ever looked.
Thank you.
And I'm so much more attracted to you.
Thank you.
And I love the color you chose.
I got to tell you, too, people are like, is it economical? No. Was it expensive? Yeah.
Do you want to tell them how much?
I mean, I don't want to make people uncomfortable. It was $42,000. And,
when you think about the joy it's going to bring you.
Yep.
And the joy it brought me.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth every penny. You only live once, Tom.
You really do. You really do. And they took hair from everywhere. They're like, people are like, but you had a buzzed head. Yeah, but I grew some out in the back that I wasn't telling people about. They took that. They did chest hair. There's pubic hair in here. There's leg hair. There's arm hair. There's all different hairs from my body. That's why the color is so unique. And I feel like $1 million. And I'm getting attention from everywhere. Men and women are looking at me like, you look good, man. And I got to tell you, my confidence is through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
My self-esteem. I didn't even think it was low. Now I realize it was.
Yeah.
Because now it's fucking sky high.
You know what's neat, though? You said they took the hair from all the different regions. And then did they dye it one color to
That was
unify?
a personal choice. That was a choice where I told them, I'd like to do something a little different to introduce new Tom to the world.
Right.
Because in a lot of ways, you could be like, oh, your hair, it's just you. I was like, yeah, but there's a new me.
There's like all new you.
I kind of feel like when Stella got her groove back.
You are Stella.
Yeah.
You are Stella. Well, what's cool about them using your real pubic hair, your real leg hair, is that it has a natural curl in it. And they maintain that curl.
Most
on
importantly,
the head.
there's a story. Because one of the things that Dr. Morrison said to me was, you're going to have to come up with your own narrative. And I really took that to heart. And I was like, who am I? And what's the story? You know
I feel like we're doing red table talk. Tell me, Tom, what was your story?
I am my own man. I am in charge of my life.
That is so deep.
I make my decisions. I decide when to buy a yacht and live on it for the rest of my life.
Wait, what?
I'm just going to...
I didn't say anything about that. I think $42,000 was a lot to spend on the hair. I thought we were stopping there.
I leased a helicopter.
What?
I'm leasing a helicopter.
For what?
I'm learning to fly one.
Oh, Christ. Not this again.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I'm taking over my life again.
Is this your midlife crisis?
It certainly would be if I wasn't so young. My hair.
What are you doing? Can we just stop at the
If we
hair?
want to defeat capitalism, we are going to need a party that will organize working people to fight for the demands that we want and to win socialism. Thank you so much.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade.
Hi, Tom. She, her. Do you know that when they're doing this, it's instead of clapping so that they're not offending people, because clapping is an act of violence.
What awful camp that you must present medical evidence that you can go to is this? What is
so
this?
horrible. So this was sent by honorary producer Rob Eiler, friend of the show, host of Pajama Pants podcast. Shout out.
This doesn't even seem real.
And he said that Joe Rogan played this as well on his podcast and was just howling at how absurd this is.
Well, this is absurd.
It's absurd.
It's absurd. This is why I understand buying lots of guns. Like if you're like Ma, don't take my gun, and then I'm like, all right. But then I watch this, I'm like, you should get a couple guns. should get a couple.
I know what you mean.
And you should drive with them. You should keep them in your car.
I feel the same way.
You should get a permit, but if they don't give you one, it's still your right, man.
Yeah.
That was parody.
This is a humorous podcast.
We're trying to keep this episode up and available. We want you to be able to watch this beyond the first hour that it's released.
Tom,
all right.
Tom.
Yeah.
Point of privilege.
Yeah.
I believe that your new hair confidence is giving you entitlement. And not only did you have white male privilege before.
I did.
But your hair privilege.
Hair privilege is real.
It is real.
Because I am walking around with a swagger that I can't even describe to you guys. I mean, everyone here has been pointing it out.
Yeah.
Like, God.
Well, wait a minute. You have too many privileges. First of all, you're white, you're male, you've got resources, and now you have hair privilege on top of that. I think you need to undo your invisible knapsack of privilege and check it. Check it at the door.
Is there a speaker against
I'm sorry, is there more?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Point of personal privilege. Please do not use gendered language.
Can you imagine interrupting someone that's speaking to like 1,000 people to be like, hey, I gotta just real quick so that I can tolerate this.
Point of privilege. This
Jesus
is what's
Christ.
this is happening.
I know.
What if this is what college is like when our kids go? I'd be like, you're not going.
It's what it's like now, apparently, when our kids go.
This is National Convention 2019. I'm assuming this is for like the socialism people that are into socialism.
Well, she did say comrade.
Yeah, they're heavy into this horseshit, which we all know that has worked time and time again. If you want to go to a system that works, it is socialism.
I can't believe she was like, don't interrupt me with that dumb shit.
Look at the look on her face.
She was like, yeah, good point.
Well, her face says it all. She's like, really?
Imagine if you just bus them to a comedy show, like this whole. They got on buses and they just drove them to like the Beacon Theater.
Point of privilege.
Go, kid, get your seat. There would be riots. What happened? There was noise. That chatter was in there, and he said one time and said, you guys. I fucking melted down. Jesus Christ. These people are the worst.
These fragile beings?
These are the worst people in society.
But don't they all sound totally crazy?
Yeah.
Both of the objectors, the point of privilegers, sounded completely unstable.
Dude, imagine if they worked anywhere. Like,
oh my God. How could they? How could you survive in society?
The first time
everything bothers you.
You're in the break room and one of them was like, can I just ask you real quick? And you're like, what's up, man? Noticed that you just said man. Feels like a real gender label. Be like, the fuck are you talking about? You work here? Like, what the fuck?
I noticed there was only two bathrooms, male and female.
Yeah, it's true. If like they worked here, they would be like, quick point, personal privilege. What's up? Don't make me watch this guy eat shit while I'm eating lunch.
Oh, they wouldn't last a minute at your mom's house studios.
No.
Are you kidding me? Literally,
these guys know. Leave your fucking dumb thoughts at home.
Leave it at home. Because you and I walk in here and we're literally like, what's up, chomos? What's up, fuckheads?
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah.
What's up there, chomo?
Yeah. That's how we greet each other.
You're fired, okay? You didn't follow protocol.
That's the vibe here.
Point of privilege.
Right? Personal
point of privilege.
Quick point of personal privilege.
You've just ruined your life.
See, this is why I wish Fed Smoker was still alive. That he could go here to this convention and ruin their stuff. Why couldn't he ruin
that? Would be the best
lives?
piece of tape ever. If he just walked up, cigarette. And here's the thing: they would be like, "Let him speak. Let him speak.
Let him speak."
All right. You fucking chomos. Take a seat, Twink. I'm gonna talk.
What's your name?
Yeah. Twang. Sorry, Twang. Take a seat, Twang. My name's not Twang. Shut up, Twang.
It's like an hour of him talking, hogging the mic, dude, lighting himself on fire.
Are you done talking? No.
Thank you, comrade. I'm going to light myself on fire.
Comrade Conald is here, everybody. It's an unscheduled visit from
I mean, here's
Comrade
the deal, man.
Conald.
I will say that I understand. I think the intent is really, it's a noble intent to try to be super inclusive.
Yeah.
But at some point, it's an infinite. There's so many people to include. Like, that guy doesn't like loud sounds. Don't clap. That guy's
No,
sensitive.
if you don't like loud sounds, don't go
I
to
know,
a big conference.
But their whole way of thinking is we're going to try and include everybody
right.
and be equal and socialist. It's just really.
Here's what you should do.
It'll be infinite. You can't
You include
everybody. It's not gonna
everybody
work.
that wants to be at your thing.
Right.
That's what you include.
That's included.
Everybody's welcome to come here who wants to be here.
That's true.
If you start complaining about the way we're doing things, then you don't belong here.
Get out of my club.
Get out. Get out of here. And you know why?
I'm a fucking American, you fuck.
That's why. Comrade.
I know.
Anyway,
Point of personal
sorry that I'm so
privilege.
swaggy. I think it's the new hair.
It's your point of personal privilege, your hair privilege.
Yeah.
And your brunette privilege. Nobody talks about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Feeling
have you
good.
shown your parents yet?
No,
Have they seen you?
I'm taking my time. It's a reintroduction. I'm just taking my time with it, you know.
And you're being honest with it, which is really
Yeah, because
really
I was just
smart.
gonna be like, I was just gonna show up to places and be like, what? Oh yeah, I just buzzed it and now I grew it out. But I felt like it was important to tell people that it's from a transplant.
Yeah.
You know,
I think you're smart.
Give people hope.
Because you can't really fool people. Like, why not just say I had it? And I really
Yeah.
appreciate that you're so brave.
Thank you.
And I really don't think it's cool to shame people
I think
who
you're
get
right.
hair transplants.
By the way, they pointed out that they think they found the British Fed smoker.
No.
It's almost equal. It's almost equivalent to the first, I think it was the first video we ever saw of Fed smoker, was him walking
You're
up
fired.
on the security guard. You
Oh,
know, the guy,
no.
remember the guy's working and then,
Yeah.
What's up there, Chomo?
and he says that to a man doing his job at security. And like tries to walk into
what?
he's like, how do I fucking get a job here? And the guy's like, the fuck out of here, man. So this is a Brit here. Same kind of setup though.
Pardon?
If you're videoing, stop it now. Yeah.
Huh?
Who are you? Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah, he's not. It says British here.
No?
What you taking videos for?
I don't know, just like some pictures and stuff.
No, this year you're not allowed it. It's against the law. If you don't stop doing that now, I'll call the police. Right? Can you show me you've been taking pictures of me? Can I see it?
You better keep your distance, pal.
Why?
Don't come any closer,
Why?
because I'll defend myself.
Yeah, well.
Right? Keep your distance.
Who are you?
Who are you? Where'd you live? Who are you? Where'd you live?
Uh-oh.
Who are you? Where'd you live? Touch me, go on, I dare you.
Fun vibes. I dig this. This is Scotland though. That's a Scottish accent,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
Go on, get away from me face then. There's COVID going away around.
Is it?
Yeah. Are you thick? I don't need to wear a
you
mask. I'm not
thick?
approaching people like you muppet.
You
Call the
muppet.
police, see what they say. They'll tell you you're a muppet and I'm allowed to be here. It's not government property. That barrier is government property. This isn't, buddy. It's not. You shut up, you absolute tool.
Love it. God.
Tool.
What's up, tough guy? You're the one that's that tough. Yeah? You thought I was an easy target, didn't you?
You're on a bit of easy target.
You come out, bossing me about. What a tool. That was a big fail.
He turned the word tool into a 2-syllable word.
Yeah, too well.
Tool.
Yep, such a too well.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
And that's what you should do. You ever see a security guy just doing his job, kind of
Harass
minding his
him.
own business? Be like, what's up? How do you get a job here? What are you guys doing in here? I want to film on your property. Parody. It's all a joke. I'm not serious.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
That hair's also made you aggressive. Didn't they put you on testosterone?
Well, they
To
had
grow
to
the
like
hair?
jumpstart the hair, yeah.
And you're
So-
pretty high. You're pretty high in testosterone to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty good.
This is amazing. I wish we could see him. What does he look like? The Scottish Fed smoker. Too bad.
Yeah.
They call him the puff smoker. Tommy, do your best Scottish accent.
What you doing here?
Iggy, what you doing here, mate?
You're such a muppet. A tool.
Oh, you muppet tool.
Can't do it.
Tool. No, Scottish.
It's tough.
It's terrible. What's
It's
a
tough.
Muppet? Again, it's like I thought Muppet is like an endearing term for little kids.
No, I don't think it means good stuff.
No.
A person who is ignorant and generally has no idea about anything.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The Muppets.
I thought a Muppet. Whatever.
Yeah, well, let's switch vibes. Something I think that might turn you on a little bit.
Sure.
Because I know your eyes are wandering. What do you think of
Not anymore.
this?
Not with you and your new hair.
Oh, thanks.
You know what? I do a girl. I touch her boobies.
Oh, wow.
I lick them. Oh, yeah. I lick that boobies. That's my favorite part. Tussing them, too.
Tussing them. Tussing them. That's cool. I like how I can see his eyes under his shade.
Yeah, well,
the
they
shades.
they sit on his eyes awkwardly.
Why is that?
Well, I don't because of his nose. I don't know.
Is he
It's
too
just-
fat? I think he's
just
too
don't
fat,
know.
and they
I
don't.
like sex. Back.
Yeah.
The
What?
back the butt. I like having sex. The back the butt. Oh yeah.
Is he drunk?
That's my favorite part.
I think he's permanently drunk.
I think
tell
he's
her,
just had a couple morning
suck
beers.
You know what it is.
Dick. Or
Oh, wow.
did it? Oh yeah. That's my favorite part.
That's pretty rad.
That was awesome. You know what I liked about him is just his straight out there approach.
It is straight out there.
Somebody.
Suck my dick.
I like that it's slow and with purpose.
Well,
It
he
wasn't
knows what
suck
he
my dick.
wants.
It was suck my dick.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you think this guy bags chicks?
He's telling you about it.
I like having sex.
Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah.
This guy fucks, huh?
Yeah. He fucks hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. This dude fucks a lot. For sure.
I'd date him. Do you think he lives in a... Oh, yeah, he's cool. Do you think after my date with the king, I could swing on over to this guy?
I'm glad you asked. You accepted a few weeks ago. You accepted the offer to go on a date with the king. You were very excited. I caught you masturbating after the show.
Whoa! Whoa! What? You saw that?
I did. I saw you were in the car and you had
How
your
did
little
you-
pocket rocket, and you were like,
Wow! I'm so embarrassed. I didn't think you saw that.
"That's why I didn't say anything. I just turned around and walked back in."
You just. Oh wow!
Then I
Gosh.
walked back out, and you were like, "Oh, sorry, I spilled a gallon of water in the seat." And I was like, "Okay."
You got me.
But anyway, he got word that you accepted. You know?
Yeah.
Come on, Christina from your mom's house.
Well, I said the name right.
I just watched the show and you accepted my offer for dinner. Can't wait till
Cheers.
the snow melts. I would love to take you to dinner. If you would like, I would take you to the Olive Garden. We can sit and have dinner, nothing fancy. And you can ask anything you'd like. We can have a nice dinner and a nice conversation. You get to know what the king's like. And if the night's still young, if you would like, we can go do something else. Whatever you want to do. There's a lot of nice parks around the area. Or we can just sit outside and talk.
I love it.
You have a beautiful day, my queen. I can't wait till the snow melts.
Oh.
I love you, my queen.
Oh, he
Good
loves
day.
me already?
Thank you, Tom. And no, she don't have to show her boob.
That was very nice.
I'm glad he clarified that. I was a little nervous.
Me too.
If he wanted to see them boobs, but I'm super excited. And I
Yeah.
think that I haven't been to an Olive Garden in a while. I think that'll be really nice. You know, they have those endless breadsticks and salad. And then
They do a lot of cool stuff there.
maybe we can go for a walk. I like that idea. You know, once the snow melts. It'll
Yeah,
be
sit outside
romantic in
and
the
talk.
spring. The flowers will be blooming.
What if you don't come back?
What are you talking about? Do you not want me to come back now that you're this new hair guy?
I'm just saying. What if you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in Ohio for a little while. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, you mean you come home Sunday? And you're like, next Sunday? I'm like, you're gonna stay there a week? And you're like, I don't know.
I might go with the king on one of his runs.
Go on a drive?
I've never been in a Mack truck. I've never done a delivery. Maybe
Only good things happen in the cabin of an 18-wheeler. That's what I've heard. That's the old
what
expression.
I've heard too.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard too. It might be fun. He and I could go across the country. We could stop at all the different liquor stores. I could check out the lot lizards in every different stop.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you could like help him up his game, like a three-way style? You, him, and the lot lizard. Could be.
Stop it.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not into three-ways. I don't like to share my men.
Well, seems pretty cool. Do you guys remember, if you're a hardcore jeans, you wear them super high and tight, you remember that for a long time, when Christina switched numbers, she would get random voicemails.
Can you call me please? نه راجع به Airbnb یه اطلاعاتی هست بگیرم. مثلا راجع به چی نمیدونم.
She got calls from a lady thinking that Christina was a woman named Salome who spoke Farsi. And these messages were coming nonstop. Awesome thing is, of course, with so many listeners, we had some of you reach out and you were like, this lady is an animal. Because you were translating that she was, they're like, she's using really colorful language for what is clearly an older lady.
Can you call me please? نه راجع به Airbnb یه اطلاعاتی هست بگیرم. مثلا راجع به چی نمیدونم. میتونید لطفا من یه تلفن بکنید. Thank you so much.
And there was one time, I don't know if this is on here, where she left English and Farsi together. And she was like, that fucking motherfucker. And then she'd go right into Farsi. And you're like, whoa.
It was the most.
Come on in. Rod, why didn't you take the notice for the tenant? Hello, Rod. Come back, please.
All right. Little English there.
And there was one point where Salome had a squirrel problem. And
yes,
so
that one was great.
This lady said, you need to put plastic bags in the trees.
In the trees.
And then the squirrels won't eat the fruit.
Yeah.
And that
but
was
then
fun.
I remember, I think it was the same voicemail where this guy who was translating all of them was like, you know, she said the equivalent in Farsi of like those little fuckers. And like, fuck them. He's like, no, he's like, you do not hear like an older lady talk like that.
And it was so fun because it was in Farsi.
Yeah.
So it was such a mystery. Who is Salome? Where?
You're Salome.
I'm Salome. But I was saying, like, who really is she and what is she about?
And then they stopped.
And then
one day they
stopped.
We got a dozen of these.
A lot. And it was getting really regular, really fun.
Over the course of, I feel like, 3 to 6 months. Like that was the kind of the window.
The Salome times.
And then it stopped. And then this weekend.
A
gift.
Hi, good morning. This message is for Salome. This is Pharmaca calling regarding to your special order.
Yeah.
I think you ordered.
I mean, I don't want to put her out, but, you know, someone's still looking for Salome.
Well, she's still alive, which is good news.
Yeah.
She's taking care of herself.
Getting those meds.
Going to Pharmaca.
Yeah.
Good idea. So she's still kicking. And
it's pretty exciting.
I'm hoping that there will be more Salome voicemails in the future. Yeah. And you know, another one that happened is someone else was a nurse, and she would always get nursing job offers on my line as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't as fun as the Salomes.
I know.
These were just...
Yeah, because they were like, yeah, you can get like a nurse. It was a nursing job, right? And it was like, this one pays pretty well. It's down in Long Beach.
I was like... And then there was another man that had my number too, apparently. And he had a drug problem, remember?
Yes.
And his family, he went missing one time, and they kept calling me.
And then the
looking
drug dealer
for
would
him.
call too. Like, I got those bars, man. If you want to swing by today.
I would get texts that the
sticks on deck.
Sticks on deck.
Yeah.
And then the and
got a real problem.
It was a wild phone number that I have apparently. And then the gambling was up. The game is up this weekend. If you want to place your bets, I still get those.
Yeah, some real pieces of shit have had your number.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to switch that up when we go to Tejas. Maybe it's time to change my number.
I wanted to know what that Farsi lady's been saying. The most amazing part of these messages that Christina keeps getting nonstop on her phone to me are that the person who's leaving them never hears back from whoever she's contacting. Whoever you're contacting hates you. Like, how about you just stop? You guys aren't friends. No. There's no love there.
Salome.
Salome.
I assume you heard my message. I called today different number than you texted from. I got your text, that sounds good.
Got your text.
Calling cause I thought that I should.
Salome.
Salome, 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 Salome.
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 Tell me doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Salome.
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 Tell me doesn't give a fuck about anything. Man, that's the laziest flow
Lazy
ever.
Farsi.
Salome, it's a joke, they give you a hard time.
Salome.
Salome, fish and spinach, they've been on my mind.
Fish or spinach.
Hold on, wait. Mother needs her medication.
Blood pressure
I'll have to call you back.
She forgot her blood pressure thing.
That's a serious situation, yeah. Salome, 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 Salome.
Salome.
Tell me doesn't give a fuck about anything. Salome.
Salome.
Tell me doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Salome.
So good.
I miss it.
I know.
I assume you heard my message.
You know what?
Different number.
That's Brian Days
Oh
with the
my-
Salome song.
It's amazing.
You know what I realized too, because he's pointing out what we were talking about, which like we texted earlier, and now you're calling the wrong number, and you're like, how the fuck does somebody do that? And then I realize that is what old people do, like, because you know what they don't do? Save numbers. Like
Right.
I've sat next to my dad, and he pulls out his phone, and he'll have my phone number typed into the phone, and then you look through his list, and it's all digits, no names saved. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, do you not save the numbers? And he's like, what's that? Like, you could just create contact. And he's like, no, I know your number. I'm like, okay. So I think it makes sense. You know, like it's basically that he's texting. And then when she calls, she's just doing it from memory.
Could be.
You know, like.
Or sometimes, you know, when your friend, you have the old number and the new number, and they're
yeah.
on the same contact.
Yeah, yeah.
And like sometimes
That's
you'll
true.
text back to the old one.
But I've seen a lot of older people
just
with just the numbers.
He does
not
so
saving it.
Does your dad know our numbers?
Yeah.
That's how he knows it's me
Oh,
calling.
I guarantee it. Yeah.
wild.
He might have a few saved, but I bet you most of it picks it up and is, 1, 3, 1. Yeah, he's just,
That's horrible.
yeah, horrible.
Jesus. But that's probably better for your memory. I don't even know your number. Like if I were to lose my phone and try to get, what? Done. I barely know this address. I don't know where I am.
I know. Well, that is like indicative of the time, though, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
A kid now probably doesn't memorize any numbers.
Hell no. Do you know your phone number even?
I know my phone number. I know my home number from growing up, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I know like
Yeah.
some childhood numbers that are still in my head.
Yeah,
know,
me too.
Phone numbers, and then we had a number one time. I can give it out. It's so old. I mean, it was a phone number. No.
It's probably someone else's number now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good number sequence, though. At least the prefix.
Fuck it, go for it.
I'll tell you the prefix. No, like the first, like there's the area code, and then it was the first three.
Oh, that's exciting.
And then it was.
Then the banger.
It was.
Now the-
I shouldn't give it out.
No, don't do it. Now
Okay.
the last 4 digits of my number growing up was, and I really like that as well. The
Yeah, yeah.
How interesting. We both had it.
I'll just tell you it, and then
Oh my
no,
God.
cut it out, blank it out. The number was.
Oh, that's
How great a number
perfect.
is that?
That's so awesome. Your number. Do you
But
like?
that's a
your
pretty
number?
great number, right?
No, yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Like one that's easy to remember is just like I remember I used to have a friend that was just like, oh yeah, you got like in your number. That one's easy.
I got a number from somebody one time, and it was his number was like, it starts like 828 or something, and then the last four he was like 0001. I was like, how the
That's
fuck did you get that?
awesome.
He was like,
Yeah, because
he knows some phone people. He's talking a big phone.
Big phone.
I'm upset because my current number, the one that's the Salome, it's such an easy number too. It's the sequences. That was the emphasis on the wrong syllable right there.
It sure was. This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by ExpressVPN. I like my privacy, and I also love feeling like I have an in to spy stuff, things that the general public does not have access to, and that's what ExpressVPN feels like. ExpressVPN lets you change your location online so you can control where you want sites to think you're located. Thanks, Jason Bourne. Open the app, select a location, tap one button to connect, and refresh the page to access thousands of new shows and videos. You can choose from almost 100 different countries. I mean, you can start watching things that you didn't think they weren't available, right? You can watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Canadian Netflix, Rick and Morty on French Netflix, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on Australia's Netflix. These are all things you could do now, and this works with any streaming service, Hulu, BBC iPlayer, YouTube. You can stream in HD, no problem, no buffering or lag. It's compatible with almost all your devices. Go to expressvpn.com/yourmom to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. expressvpn.com/yourmom.
We have loved using DoorDash to order food from our favorite restaurants. What's great is that if one kid wants pizza, someone wants a burger, you can get it all from DoorDash. But did you know now that you can get your other essentials in just 30 minutes with DoorDash? That's right. You can get snacks, drinks, and your household needs from DoorDash. That is so easy. DoorDash connects you with the restaurants you love right now, right to your door. You can get those essentials. It's so easy. You open the DoorDash app, choose what you want from where you want, and your items will be safely left outside your door with the contactless delivery drop-off setting. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code YMH. That's 25% off up to $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code YMH. Don't forget, that's code YMH for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. It too has good.
I found out that I said something else wrong last week. I didn't realize it, and no one corrected me here. I said rebel rouser, and it's rabble rouser.
I knew that.
Yeah, no one corrected me.
Rebel rouser.
Somebody corrected me.
I mean, I'd like to think we get you on the important ones.
That's a pretty big one.
That's a big one.
How often? I don't think you don't. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many times do you hear that in a day?
Not 0.
Not a lot.
How many times do you hear one?
I hear Juan, the correct pronunciation all the time now.
Juan.
Yeah.
I say Juan.
Yeah. I saw a clip from Tom Brokaw saying it. Someone sent me a clip of Tom Brokaw, NBC's nightly news anchor for about 3 decades. And he said, Juan. So I was like, that's right. I'm just going to keep that on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start sending it to people. Yep. They're shaking their head in there.
Obi-Wan
Kenobi. Yep.
Yeah, stupids.
We're getting further away from it. That's
people are doing. They're asking me, how do you say Ton? Ton. There's a ton of bricks over here.
Yeah, they're so stupid.
So that's what we're doing now. We're leaning.
SON. This is my son. I have 2 sons. Makes sense.
What about Tucson, Arizona? Duh.
Easy
Tucson.
Stuff. You guys are just you're not connecting the dots.
TUCSON.
Problem out there is there's no dot connectors.
No dot connectors. It's not like you.
Nope.
So now, how often do you have to maintain your hair? Do you have to go back?
I just live life. I live life 365 like I was doing in my 20s. You know, that's
live life 365.
Nothing different going on there. It's just living life, and I'm being myself and enjoying myself, and there's really nothing else to say. I can't add anything to that.
Live life 365.
Yeah.
Yep. So you, after we had this conversation last time, every time we come in the studio, I realize lately, you have a new memory of whores that you've slept with, and your past. Like, I swear, you guys, when we're alone together the last 15 years, I'm like, how many women have you been with? And he just goes, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't remember.
But it's kind of sad when you think about it. It's kind of sad. Honestly, it's kind of sad because it sounds like I was out there just being a savage, you know, and like having. I wasn't though. I had like huge. I had these are like one night. Most of these are one night stands, and they're not that memorable. They're not good, you know. I'll tell you the worst
They're not
sex.
good.
I'll tell you the worst one.
Yeah, let me hear the bad stories. All of your stories are hot.
This is the
You're
worst.
like, this
sex.
chick was giving me a foot job. I put my finger in her ass, and then I had chocolate on my finger. And then this other girl gave me AIDS in Africa and all this stuff. These are all exciting. My stories are not this exciting.
Yeah, those were a couple good ones, but I'll tell you. Well, I told that one on Two Bear. I'll tell you this other one.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many stories are there? Because you're like, oh, I told that one on the other podcast.
Well, that one was my Black History Month one because she was black, and then that was just the tip. That was my tip story, and then.
I mean, I don't even know you anymore. First the hair, and now this.
The funny
You're
thing
a
was,
different person.
You know what sucked is like I had it in, and she was like, "Do you have a condom?" And I was like, "I'm not a fucking child, you know." And so I took it out because she complained. But anyway, so here's the.
Only because she complained. You would have raw dogged her had she not.
100%. Yeah, of course.
Stupid.
It was in her, and she was like, "What about protection?" I was
Yeah,
like,
dipshit.
Why don't you fucking jump off the balcony?
Okay.
You know?
Well.
So. So anyway, it turns out, by the way, that she was thinking smartly and I wasn't.
Duh.
I found out later that I should have worn two with her. Now,
every girl that you've been with ends up having HIV.
well, yeah, this girl
or-
just jumped in a shower with me. Like I was taking a shower, and she was like, "Can I come in the shower?" You know, special type of lady that does that. Now, here's the bad sex. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So I meet this girl in college. I'm single. She's been single for a little while. And we start like hanging out. Just like we get along. Like she's laughing. You know, she's cute. Then we start, you know, we kiss a few times, make out. She gets really mad one time. She comes and hangs out in my dorm room. And we had, you know, made out a little bit. And then we're on my bed, and she's facing to the right, and I'm at like in the spoon position, and then I'm startled.
Wait a minute. You spoon this hoe.
Hold on.
You don't even spoon your wife.
Hold on.
Who made your two sons.
Wait. She goes, God. And I'm like, what? She goes, you're snoring. She thought I was just like holding her. I went to sleep, you know?
Oh my God.
So I was like, oh, no, I'm not. And then I did it again. She was like, I'm going. And I was like, okay. So then I remember that end of the school year came, and she was like, I'm going to be spending time, I think, in like Virginia this summer. Like, you know, let's try to hang out and like exchange, like let's stay in touch. I never called her. Completely
Oh, wow.
ignore, because I wasn't into her, you know?
Which is why you fell asleep spooning her.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
You should have been trying to stick your D in her.
I didn't really care.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then, you know, summer's over, you're back for school. And she was like, thanks for like never staying in touch. And I was like, I don't care, you know? So,
oh my God.
I don't like you.
You did
that
not
much.
say it like that.
No, of course not.
You
I was
did-
like,
you
I thought you were going to
pretended.
call me. Like I just, you know, I did one of those. So we start talking a little bit again.
You're such a shithead.
And then I remember we're on my bed, and she volunteers, like as like things are starting. She goes, "I don't suck dick," and I was like,
Okay. Nerd, get out.
Exactly. Like I was like, "Well, I think your shoes are over there. Why don't you put them on and go for a run or something?" So. Now I was kind of offended by that. Like the fact that she had to come out and say it. It meant it was like, I'm not going to do that to you. You know, I was like, ugh. So I was like, well then I'm not going to say anything, but I'm definitely not going to do it to you. Like,
Of course.
when I would have, obviously, but I was like,
Yeah,
well, if you're going to
ew.
like go out of your way, I was like, okay, well, do something with it. So
Do something with it. This is terrible. I hope you don't teach our sons to make love to women like this. You don't suck dick. Better do something with it.
So,
Who taught you
anyways,
sex? I
swear.
swear.
We didn't have sex, and it was like, it wasn't.
What'd she do? Just hand
Yeah,
plays?
she just like, we
Hand
just kind of,
jives?
yeah, it was just like mess around, you know, like finger her butt and like everything.
You did not finger her asshole. The second woman?
No. So anyway, it doesn't really progress from there. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was the kind of person like we had like some type of like, I guess, flirty rapport, but I wasn't interested in her. So I graduate. You know, it's one of those things where like every once in a while you hear from somebody. And now I'm in LA. She reaches out and she was like, I'm gonna come out to LA and we have some unfinished business to take care of. I was like, oh shit. So I'm living in LA in Hollywood and she comes out, hangs out. We go, you know, you do the thing like when you're young in your 20s, you show people it's Hollywood Boulevard and all that shit.
Yes.
And then she has like, I think it's like the night before she leaves, and she's like, "Don't we have something to do?"
Oh god.
I was like, "Oh man."
And if it hasn't happened by then, it's like
And it's taken
not really.
Shit, it's taken like 3 years for this to happen. You know. I'm like, all right, bitch. So
stupid.
She
so dumb.
We start doing it, and I'm telling you, like, there was just a point where she was like it starts, and then she was like, you know, going back and forth, and she goes, "So, you're gonna come?"
No.
And I was like, not yet. And it was like total detached. Like there was no excitement in it at all. And then I was like, I feel like I had to I remember I had to be like,
Ugh.
pretend she is someone else, you know, to
get your bagak.
Because I was like, I gotta bagak.
You
otherwise.
have to, otherwise what's the point?
Well,
3 years in the
also,
making.
she's going to be like, what the, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
I'm like, hold on, I'll pretend I'm attracted to you. Hold on. Close my eyes.
She just didn't, it doesn't sound like she enjoys sex.
I don't
general.
know.
She's usually a woman doesn't go into it going, here's what I don't do.
I know.
You might just go like, I don't know, I don't really know you. Maybe here's my preferences, but not like, I don't do that. It's not very sexual.
I wrote down some other horror stories, but I figured we should spread them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're kind of special that way. You don't want to blow your load at one episode.
Yeah.
You want to breadcrumb them, huh? Jeez.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Just reading over the list.
Wait, are you going to now? I mean, are you now that you're this new hair guy?
Yeah.
You gonna put these pictures up on Instagram and hope that these whores see you now?
With my new hair?
Yeah.
I can't avoid my new look. What am I supposed to do? Act like I don't have hair? I have a full head of hair now.
That's true.
I mean, I'm supposed to just wear a hat in every photo?
Yeah.
I can't help it if all of a sudden everyone comes calling.
You're so young looking now. I'm so
know.
jealous.
I know.
God.
Real exciting. The
Live Life 365
guy put up a pretty cool video.
Oh.
We haven't seen him in a while. Figured we'd share the details.
I'm going to show you how to flush your teeth in 1 minute so you can do it every single day. 1 minute a day. How to flush your teeth in 1 minute. Ready?
Does he say flush your teeth?
You pull it out to this. About, you see how long that was? And you cut it off. And you take it, wrap it around here.
Uh-huh.
Wrap it around here.
This is gonna
Keep
be bad
wrapping
already.
until they're level. Watch, okay?
Yeah,
And you go up here.
Ow,
And you go
ow,
to the other
ow.
side, you keep opening it up.
Stop. It hurt. Oh, stop.
See what I'm saying?
That's a really...
All right, then you come down here. See? You keep opening
Man.
it, and you pull out, and it's fresh.
Imagine if this video didn't exist.
You go up and down. Up, up and down.
Up and down. I'm getting it
Up and
now.
down.
I'm starting to settle in. And you can do it real fast so it
Hey, come
hurts.
on. Okay. Up and down, and you keep pulling.
Make it real fast and uncomfortable.
I'm
you know?
pretty sure any dental hygienist will tell you
down.
this is not how you
Flush your
do.
teeth every day. You don't have a minute for oral hygiene. That's a minute that you're going to regret. Everybody floss. You can do it in a minute a day. Do it right. Up, and down, up and down. Keep rotating it so that you have fresh, clean floss.
Okay.
Okay? And the hard-to-reach spots that you can't get with the floss,
What do you do?
get a nice plastic tooth pick. Your dentist will show you exactly, and get in there and get deep in those gums. Work hard, play hard.
He actually was like, this is a good idea to film this.
And I can't
He's
imagine.
like, what's Tony Robbins doing? I'm going to do a flossing tutorial
Yeah.
today.
Do you think he got many requests to make this video?
Hey, man, I waste all
way.
day flossing. Is there any way you can summarize it in a minute? Something like that? How do I floss? I don't know what to do even when...
Up and down.
Oh, okay.
It's a really aggressive approach he does to that. You're actually probably doing more damage.
He's definitely damaging his gums the way he does. And also probably not getting what's in between them.
No.
Deep in those gums.
No. And you're damaging your gums because you're shoving that floss in there. He's
Yeah.
just making them bleed.
Yeah.
Dude, you can take your time if you're going to floss. I mean, how much time does it take? Maybe like you do while you're watching TV or something?
Yeah.
It's not a big time commitment.
Yeah.
It's really not.
By the way, I want to ask you this. Are you going to go crazy?
Yeah.
And, really...
Get bigger tits? Absolutely.
Well, that's obvious. You need that. But are you going to go crazy and, change your face entirely
Yeah.
as you get older?
Of course. Well, now that you're doing this, I have to keep up with you. You're on this younger guy kick. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe a facelift right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, it was brought to our attention recently that one of the most beautiful movie stars that we grew up with, absolutely gorgeous woman, Demi Moore,
Oh
has
my
a
gosh.
completely new look. And I can take you through the years because I got to tell you, man, it actually, I know you're like, Tom, but you just changed your look. And it's like, yeah, but it kind of bums me out when, I'm not even saying because this is a movie, when women do this, when they go
Why are you being so sexist?
because I feel like you see this kind of dysmorphia more with women. And it's a
with
bummer.
but hey, to be fair, with actresses and women that have been in the public eye for many years. So Demi Moore has been famous since she was 18.
There's two others that when you just said that came to mind. Meg Ryan.
Yo.
And what's the Bridget Jones's Diary actress?
Renee Zellweger.
Both of them.
But
show them real quick.
But hold on. Renee Zellweger fixed it.
She did?
She reversed.
She went back?
I think I saw something that she made it look more normal because people were like, dude, you don't even look like yourself. She was so cute.
Yeah.
She was so cute. She had those squinty, kind of cherubic little cheeks, and her eyes were so squinty.
Let's
and then
see.
she widened her eyes.
Oh yeah. It
Yeah,
doesn't
why
even
would she
it didn't
do
even
that?
Now I gotta say, she looks dramatically different, but it doesn't look it doesn't look like what the fuck did you do?
But it
does
doesn't-
look like a different person.
Doesn't look like her.
And the squinty look is gone. She doesn't look
Yeah.
squinty, which was kind of like the branding of her face, right?
That was her
It
whole
was like she had
thing.
like the little squint to her eyes.
She's
yeah.
adorable.
She is, and she's great. And now
But
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan
This one was
is wild.
kind of
dude.
dramatic too.
Oof. She
Yeah.
fucked her face up pretty bad here. She didn't need to do all that.
So the
Well, hold on.
nose
Let's
is
see what
pointy.
she did. She did a nose job. She injected her lips, which is, I think, a big no-no. And
Yeah.
maybe got cheek implants as well, which is
The thing about this stuff is that it's not
Crazy.
bad. It's just you got to do it subtly.
subtle.
It's got to be subtle. If you go dramatic, it doesn't matter if you're famous or not. You got to go subtle with this stuff.
Yeah, because you don't look younger. You just look like you've had crazy work done.
The best work on someone's face is when you're just like, did you just get back from vacation or something?
Yes.
You know, like
Subtle,
you just,
subtle.
and you find out that they did like a little eye lift or something.
Yes.
But if you go like this, and then the nose and the mouth and then implant, and you're like, what?
But
the fuck did you do
But
to
this
yourself?
is what I like about what you've done.
Yeah.
It's so subtle.
Right.
Nobody can tell.
Well, it's hair. Like, sure, you're gonna go like, you look like God, on your head.
Yeah.
But your face, it's not like my face becomes unrecognizable.
Right.
It's
but
just
you
like
are
an
gonna,
awesome head of hair.
But you are going to start doing filler under the eye, and you're going to do a facelift now, right?
I'm doing face, nose, lips, teeth, and I'm doing cheekbone implant.
You need cheekbone implants.
But I mean, this will be a process. You won't even know that I did it.
And calf implants, too. I
Well,
think.
that's part of this.
Oh, sorry. But bring up Demi Moore.
I got it here.
Oh, you have
I'm gonna
it?
take it through.
Oh
yeah.
my
So here's where we start.
goodness.
This is basically when the world starts to get to know her. It's 1982.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that
gorgeous
face.
baby face. What is
Yeah.
she? 18, 19,
Probably
maybe?
something like that there, yeah. Beautiful. Here is, let's see, 87.
Yeah, still stunning. In
Oh,
her
yeah.
20s,
Oh, she's going to get hotter here
maybe.
in a second. Wait till you see. Come on. with
30s,
this- yeah.
gorgeous. That's like Indecent
92.
Proposal
Yep.
era.
Smoking.
Look
G.I.
at her.
Jane. This one she got yoked for
She's
G.I.
40
Jane.
when I think she does G.I. Jane. And
But she's beautiful.
She's stunning.
Look at that face.
Oh, her cheeks,
I mean,
everything.
bone structure. Like, it's
Gorgeous.
just great skin.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Aging well.
Beautiful still.
Still there.
Beautiful woman.
But hold on. She's looking a little thinner. So you see.
She's very thin there. Yeah, I see that.
The skinniness is going a little.
A little much.
The fat's leaving the face. Oh, okay.
It's 2009. She's had a
So-
little work done here.
This looks like injections. I'm
Yeah.
going to say she's had a lot of Botox and filler.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done
Understandable.
surgery
It's
yet.
understandable.
She's a movie star.
You're a movie
you
star.
have to.
You're getting a little bit older.
Brow lift, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks great.
Still
I think
looks
she looks
great,
great.
but it doesn't look like her. So I think something's
That's 2011.
changing a little.
Yeah, but also
Eye shape.
she's got what? She's probably like
She looks great.
50
though.
here
Dude,
or something.
Doesn't
right?
matter. Yeah,
like
she's hot.
That's 2016, where clearly, like it's you've been doing
Something's
stuff.
going on.
Yeah.
The cheekbones are moving.
That's 2019.
Okay. Okay, so she's messing with the cheekbones.
But I will say that at this point, I would be like, "Oh, that's Demi Moore." Like it doesn't jump out to me that it's Demi Moore.
Yeah,
I only know it is.
You know it's still her. Something's still
Yeah.
off now.
Yeah.
We're kind of moving into.
Yeah, but she's also just she's aging. It's normal.
Yep.
It's not that dramatic. That's last year.
That's nice.
I think she still looks pretty great there.
It doesn't look like her though. So there's
something
else.
There's
the
something that's
cheekbones
been done. But then this
and the eyes. She had an eye job.
this current one is that's I don't know, man.
So she had the cheekbones done way too much.
Yeah.
It looks like, and then the eye lift is way crazy, but the cheekbones. I wish I had a better angle.
I swear to you, I'm not even trying to. I mean, it seems like we're trying to shame her, and I'm not. I really am not. I just feel like I wish people, especially women,
I know,
would
would
recognize
show.
that you don't have to do this.
I know.
Like, you don't have to do this to yourself.
I know.
And when you do this to yourself, everybody goes, what are you doing?
I know.
You don't. It doesn't look better.
But you know what I think it is? It's that when you're a woman whose identity is being beautiful, and then
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. When your point of privilege, personal privilege, is beauty privilege, and then you lose that privilege over time, it's probably really hard to come to grips with. When
You want a
everybody
personal privilege?
Yep.
when everybody knows you
Mhm.
as the smoke show, and then that nature will take that from you. You know, I think it's.
She's 58 right now.
I mean, she
Yeah.
looks
Quick
great.
point of personal privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man.
Yeah.
But that's also showbiz. That's
I wish-
Hollywood.
I
That's
wish
not regular people. You know.
She and other ladies wouldn't do that.
Please do not use gendered language.
Sorry. So
I agree. Well, will you stop it? Will you pump the brakes if I start doing stuff? Will you be like, dude, you don't need this.
Yes.
You're crazy.
Yes.
Don't let me. I'm not gonna. I don't think I will. But
I
who
would
knows?
if you were like there if you do something like if you're like they're doing something to my face, I'd be like, no.
Oh no!
Don't change your face.
But you don't know. You're not 58.
I know.
You might turn 60 and be like, dude, I need to get just a mini lift. Just a mini lift.
Yeah, but a mini lift is not this. This
No,
is
I
not
want a mini lift though. Eventually.
That's not a mini lift.
Yeah, my plastic surgeon keeps trying to convince me to do lip filler, and I'm like, nope. I don't want to look like those Ukrainian hussies on 90 Day Fiance. They're always like, Ichi Kolti. Looks too crazy.
Can we buy a couch today?
If mommy lets it happen.
Gotta talk to mom about buying stuff for the house.
Yeah, this is sad. Tommy.
Okay, let's do something funny. Here
Do
we
you
go.
want to tell Demi you love her?
Working on the golf cart.
I don't like it.
And the that's pretty funny.
He doesn't seem phased at all.
Hold on.
Oh. He's like, well, that's broken.
Well.
No.
That's awesome. That is a fantastic, wholesome, horrible, or hilarious. And it's certified hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sad part is I can see myself doing the exact same thing.
I think a lot of people, he smashed the fuck out of that door.
Uh-huh. And then he did it the other way,
so
too.
hard that he did that. Oh, my God. That is so hard. Jesus Christ. He's like, oh, man.
He's like, fuck. Put that in.
And he doesn't, he
put it
just
in
does like
drive.
the old hat removal, like, well, I'll need some new doors.
Shit.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Well, how about
What's
if
it
I
do
put,
this way?
fuck.
Amazing.
Oh,
Amazing.
boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, check out this one. You're going to laugh at this. Picks his butt. Show smells.
No. Oh, no.
Smell
Oh,
friend.
no.
I mean, did he hand him a turd? Was it a turd? It looks like he's holding something.
He grabbed something. I think he just pocketed the stink right there.
Oh, that was
You've never done that to your friends? Your man friends?
I have done that, but it's been a long time. Like scratch your nuts and be like, you smell this or something? Yeah, but I mean,
Ew,
it's
really?
been like
That's
20 years.
gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are grody.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. We're pretty awesome guys. Yeah. Will you pull up the 5 love languages? Because this is kind of interesting.
Well,
we're talking about this.
You and I have been talking about our relationship lately, past lovers that you have had.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this famous book, The 5 Love Languages.
Take out book, and then you'll get
does
the
he
actual.
need his song?
Oh, Jesus. There you go. Okay.
And I was discussing this with my friend,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
And so these are the 5 love languages that, you could do words of affirmation.
Basically, the breakdown is that all of us essentially are drawn to one of these languages.
Yeah, like this is what you respond to. This is what you need to feel loved.
Right.
So there are words of affirmation. That could be sending an unexpected note, text, or card. Encourage genuinely and often.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like that. I think I need words of affirmation. Physical touch. Hug, kiss, hold hands, show physical affection regularly. Make intimacy a thoughtful priority.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving gifts. Give thoughtful gifts and gestures. Small things matter in a big way. Express gratitude when receiving a gift. Quality time. Create special moments together. Take walks and do small things with your spouse. Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Getaways are huge. And then acts of service. Can you read the bottom one?
Yeah, use action phrases like I'll help. I want to know you're with them. They're partnered with them. Do chores together and make them breakfast in bed. Go out of your way to help alleviate their daily workload.
I'd like that. So I'd need acts of service,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like the top one, words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
However, we were discussing that there's no box for just dick touches, because I think that dick touches are really, like, guys don't need any of that. It's just dick touch. No. Physical touch, it says intimacy, a thoughtful priority, but that's not the same as saying you need to touch your spouse's dick every 72 hours to have a happy marriage. And I think 72 hours is the natural algorithm there.
Well, you're kind of over time.
I'm
right
overdue.
now.
I know.
So yeah, I realized because I was telling you that I was like, oh, but you don't like super intimate conversations, and you're like, yes, I do, and I was like, no, you don't, because if like I stare into your eyes and tell you something super meaningful, you're like, did I tell you I had diarrhea today? And I'm like, what? And you're like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. This makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, you've done that a dozen times.
But that's not true. If you're really upset and you're really telling me something meaningful,
No.
I do that when there's something
No,
really
no,
serious.
I'm really upset. I'm saying if I'm telling you something sincere and meaningful, like, oh my God, I can't tell you how much you mean to me, or like I really feel that you're like, I mean, your body you start to go like,
like a gangbanger.
You're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing right now? So, yeah, You don't like.
That is not true.
That is 100%
Okay, here's
true.
the thing, Bert. 100%.
It's true.
100%.
Why are you saying it's not true? You know it's
Because
true.
I feel like with other people, I get very uncomfortable emotionally with emotional exchanges with other women, I would say. Especially women, I get very like,
What does that have to do with this?
But with you, I enjoy
No,
I enjoy your
I'm
emotional
giving you the
exchanges.
example. I'm giving you the example of me. I'm not talking about other people. I'm telling you when I've done this.
I know, but I feel as though with you, I make an exception, and that look, yeah, I agree. Sorry, did I not say that I agree? I have a very hard time with emotional.
Thank you.
Overly, I don't like them. They make me very nervous.
This is what I have been
get
saying.
Scared.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't want it to overtake me.
Exactly. That's
I know,
what I'm
but
saying.
but here's the deal, man. Is that when you do say nice things to me, I really do like it. I just have a hard time showing you that I like it. I'm embarrassed to be like, I really thank you for saying that. Like, what do I say? Let's do play acting. Like, what's a normal person? Let's say you're trying to tell me what a good mother I am and how great I take care of the kids. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to let you know that I so appreciate what a great mother you are.
Yeah,
for the
I'm already
children.
uncomfortable.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Oh, my asshole's puckering. Yeah. Okay, go
Don't
ahead.
you think that that's indicative of something?
Yeah, I work on it in therapy. I've been working on it for fucking a
Don't you think we
decade.
should make some progress?
I have made progress. Okay,
With
but
that?
sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Continue. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
think you're just the most amazing mother, and from where I sit, I got to tell you that it's just the most beautiful thing to see somebody care for their children the way that you do. It warms my heart that you're their mother. How uncomfortable are you right
I'm on a scale of 10. I'm a 20.
now? I mean, then how can you say that you enjoy that stuff?
I like it because I need to hear it from you, and then I don't like actually hearing it. Does that make sense? I don't
kind of
like
get
to
it. Yeah,
actually
I
hear
kinda
it.
get it.
I like to know that you feel that way,
So, but then the way to let you know that I feel that way is not telling you that.
but then that makes me feel like you don't appreciate.
Do you see the dilemma
I know,
here?
I know. It's a dilemma, but I love you. So wait, what should I say when you say stuff like that? What do I say?
Well, usually, like,
What am I
first of
supposed
all,
to
you're
say?
not supposed
Thank
to
you?
shift in your seat,
Oh.
start looking around, sweating, and being like, "Where's this going? What are you about to say?" I'm like, "I'm just telling you that I appreciate what you do."
That's totally what I do. I panic inside.
yeah. You're like, okay, well, what though?
When's the other?
Are you
shoe's
leaving?
gonna drop? Yeah.
Like, no.
So are we divorcing now? What's
Yeah.
happening? Okay, so sorry. So what should I say? So tell me what the normal response is, because I don't fucking know.
What's the normal response?
What do normal people say?
Thanks for noticing, Gene. I love you too.
Good one. Okay. Thanks for noticing, Gene. I love you too.
Are you a space dog or something?
Do we want to review who raised me? I was raised by two fucking
Okay.
psychos. I'm learning to be human every year, more and more.
All right.
But wait, what are your languages?
Oh,
You like
Well, I like to express love. I know this. I like to express love with gifts.
Yes.
I like if you know me well, and I like you, I get you gifts.
Mm-hmm.
If you're around me, and I'm trying to express, it can be like it could be romantic love, but it can just be like friendship, appreciation, gratitude. I've always been a gift giver.
Yes.
Even like I didn't have any money, I would still get people gifts. So that's a big one for me.
And you're a great gift giver, by the way.
Thank you. I
Did you see that exchange? I complimented you and you said thank you. That was
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, I'm normal.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm trying
Yeah.
to be human. Every year I'm getting
I
more
need
human.
physical touch, and not just dick touches. I do
Oh.
I like physical touch, and I like words of affirmation too. Words of
Yeah.
affirmation. I don't have to get gifts all the time, but I do. For me, I go, how do I don't know why. It's ever since I think because maybe I modeled it after my dad. My dad does that. I got you a
He's a
nice
gift
gift. He's a
giver.
gift giver. So I've always been like that. I give gifts.
So you like dick touches and other
No, but
touches.
other touches
and
too.
then
Words of affirmation.
words of affirmation.
Yeah. I don't need, I mean, they're all good, but the other ones, I
Not
don't feel
quality time. You're not a big QT guy.
it.
Huh?
I'm not a QT guy. I don't need acts of service. It's obviously you appreciate it, but I don't need it to feel loved. I don't have to receive gifts to feel love, but I do have to give them.
Yeah, you're a giver.
Yeah.
I know, and that's how I know you love me. You give me stuff. And then I like, but I'm a quality time lady too.
You are, yes.
If we don't hang out, I get really grumpy and
Mhm.
really upset.
Mhm.
It's like when I withhold dick touches, you get very grumpy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was exciting. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on my ability to hear the words of affirmation. How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I'm excited about that. See where that goes.
I'll work on it in therapy this week.
Okay. Some emails that came in. There's the Big Titted Animal Challenge is out there now.
Wow.
It says, hello, I watched a recent podcast where Christina made the outrageous statement that no normal woman could put up with Tom's behavior. Needless to say, I strongly disagree. So I thought, why don't we put it out there to the test? Why don't we put it out to the test or, try it out? Hashtag Big Titted Animal Challenge. And this is really important because it has to be authentic to really be part of the challenge. Men need to record themselves calling their significant others a big-titted animal to see their reaction. I'm single, so I tried paying my friend $100 to film himself saying this to his wife as a pilot trial, but he refused and acted like a real Kurt Breischer. Anyway, food for thought. Love the show. Can't wait for the next special. I think, thank you very much, John, for the message. I think it's a great idea. But
fucking
again,
amazing.
What's gonna make this awesome is that if it's authentic. No bits. Don't do the scripted one. Do the real one.
Meaning, don't give your wife a heads up.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to say this and then look at me like this. Like, try to get the real candid response.
We can tell.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time when those responses are fake.
Yeah, they're just not as good. The real, especially if you don't normally say anything like that, it's going to be amazing. Like, hey, you big-titted animal, did you make dinner? And just to see her go.
You're like, what?
What did you call me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm real excited.
What's your prediction here? Do you think a lot of women will be cool with this big-titted animal challenge?
I think you're going to see the full spectrum of responses. You're going to see laughing, giggling. What'd you say? Someone's going to get upset for sure.
Very
A few people will be like,
upset.
the fuck did you call me?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like, I forget that not everybody speaks to each other the way we speak.
Really? That doesn't occur to you? It's not
usually
normal?
until stuff like this. I'm like, oh yeah, a lot of people aren't cool with this.
I think that
Yeah, disrespectfully.
Yeah, it is disrespect. I think to a lot of regular guys out there, and I would consider you, I mean, in the nicest possible way.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just mean like alpha, normal guys, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think they say crass shit to their wives.
They do. I see it all the time, but there's another lane right next to that of the guy who doesn't talk like that. to
That's
his
right.
wife.
And
there's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
And those are the best ones.
Yeah.
Like,
those are
there's a
great.
few couples in mind right now. Could you imagine them saying,
Oh, I imagine it. Yeah, you don't even have to say the names.
you know who it's like
I
talking
know
about?
exactly. I'm
Like, Bert could say it to Leanne.
Oh yeah, she doesn't even register.
She'd be like,
it.
what? Like, it doesn't even.
He said something to her last weekend when we were filming. He was like, "Hey, can we see your tits for this thing?" And she was like, "Nope." Like she just takes it in stride. He's like, "Come on, you got great tits. Thanks, Bert," and then
Yeah.
ignores him completely.
She's used to it. I'm
Yeah.
curious. I wonder what the average outcome is out there. Like, what the average level of communication is between married couples that aren't comedians.
Yeah.
You know, because you and I give each other a lot of license to ill because we're comics.
Yep.
And that's our job, to be shitheads.
Yeah, and we've over time built a rapport of like, I'm gonna say reckless, crazy shit. You're gonna say the same kind of thing. Like, it's the language we speak.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't do that.
No. God, you're so handsome with this new hair.
I know. So send an email of your video, yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. There's no house in that email. Yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. In the subject line, please put Big Titted Animal Challenge. And please send authentic videos. Please make it real. We want the real ones.
We get the real. Gene, can we please do talks pretty soon?
Yes. And then did we talk about the hats? Did I give that update?
Oh, no, you didn't.
So let me say this. The Two Bears hats, which I love the merch game. Everybody knows that. Like I always felt like it's, kind of like joke writing, and there's a bunch of new gear in the store. If you go to store.ymhstudios.com, there's the Air Segura stuff. Christina, you got some new stuff.
Yeah, might I mention, I did not approve this shirt, by the way.
I know, but it's
Nobody
great.
showed it to me, and then you were like, "Do you want to see what's in the store?" And then
You don't like it?
No, I do. I would have been nice to have a heads up that we're doing that. You know what I
Sorry.
mean? That's
I get carried away sometimes. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Forgive me, please. New jean stuff, all kinds of new gear. It's all in the store. The Two Bears official stuff. But here's the point. So that hat, the Two Bears hat. We've never had anything quite like that, where in minutes, everything is just gone.
What is the hat? Show me. It's the one that
I think it's not in there.
It's not even up.
Because
it's the blue.
it sold out in a few minutes.
It's
again.
wild.
So we were going to just let it go because I was like, it's an exclusive thing and it's a whole procedure to bring in New Era, and they, it's a partnership with minor league baseball. You got to get reapproved. So while it was still up, the numbers were outrageous of people being like, really crazy. I was like, I cannot believe it's like this for this hat. So they told me, I was like, I'll place this order, but I cannot wait 9 months for it. They said we would have it in April.
Wow.
So it's 8 weeks.
That's awesome.
And we ordered way more to try to
meet the demand.
Meet the demand.
So don't buy it on eBay, you guys. There's no need. Just be patient.
Don't spend
get
$20 on
notified. Hit that notification button, right? So when it comes in.
But store.ymhstudios.com is where all the merch is, all the new stuff, and the hats will be there.
I got a pish.
Okay.
I'll take a break real quick, guys. I have a new favorite thing. It is Mercari. We are moving. We're getting ready to pack up our belongings. I have been selling my items on Mercari. I am hooked. I love it. I think Mercari's it's the best place. It lets you say goodbye to your unused items and give them a new life when somebody else buys them. It's a great way to say goodbye by selling your stuff to someone who actually wants it. And when a buyer says hello, you make some money, which I love making some scratch. Once you download Mercari, you just have to take pics of your stuff, add a description, and it's listed. When it's sold, Mercari makes it easy by emailing you a shipping label so you can box your item and send it to its new home. Shopping on Mercari saves you money. You'll find practically new items at up to 70% off. Mercari is a simple way to make sure things don't go unused by selling them instead of letting them sit around. And let me tell you what I like best about Mercari. They give you the shipping label. End of story. Boom.
Perfect.
Your stuff might be exactly what someone else is looking for. So turn your goodbye into their hello on Mercari. Start buying and selling when you download today from the app stores or at Mercari.com. That's Mercari. Mercari, your marketplace.
Free stuff is the best. But free stuff that will ignite your Valentine's Day is even better. Check this out. When you go to adamandeve.com and select almost any one item, you'll get it at 50% off. That's amazing by itself, but here's where they load on the free stuff. When you enter the exclusive code here at checkout, YMH, not only do you get 50% off one item, you'll also get 10 tantalizing free items. First, for your viewing pleasure, 6 free movies. Next, a free mystery pack that includes an item for him, a special toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, free shipping. Now, that's a lot of free Valentine's stuff, so head on over to adamandeve.com and be sure to use the offer code YMH. Again, that's YMH. YMH, because without it, there will be no free Valentine's stuff. That's YMH at adamandeve.com. Okay, I know that you want to get into it. So,
I'm so
good
excited.
pee? You have a good pee?
So good. I pushed really hard.
That's what the doctor says to do. Always push as hard as you can.
I heard you bitches was looking for me. Bitch, here I go.
So, such a ridiculous.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this batch.
I'm always excited to see the batch. What you've been cooking in the kitchen. Let's see where you're at this week.
You got it.
Bro.
Yeah. I wasn't even sure what gasoline looked like until I saw it in that container.
Never seen anything like that before.
Neither have I.
I'm not sure that's gasoline.
What?
I don't know. It just seems like he's like, this works just like gas. It's like from his house.
I know.
Yeah.
So for those of you just listening, this man has an extremely large
Extremely large,
jar.
clear, see-through jar. I mean,
jug.
That jug, but that's got to be like 3 gallons or something. That's not a normal size
of
jug.
gasoline, and he's pouring it into a car.
As it's parked, he's like, what? And he's got his own
shit.
Funnel system. Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I love these talks that catch me off guard. I don't know where you're going.
Well, and when
what's that?
I like about this talk too is it appears to be somewhere exotic. This is not like
My
in
lips are dry.
Cleveland. Oh, I have some lip gloss.
Can I have some?
Sure.
It's really bothering me.
Oh, I hate that. Isn't that the worst?
Yeah, they're never they're so dry. What are you looking at me like that for?
You gonna put on some lip gloss right now?
Well, I'm just gonna. It's really bothering me. So
Cool. No, it'd complete the look.
Okay. Complete the look. Oh, this is like, you don't have the clear stuff?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't use chapstick anymore.
What about that gel? Like you squeeze it and the
Oh,
little.
that's at nighttime. I only
Oh,
put that on
I
for
don't want
night
that.
moves. Sorry.
I'll just sit here with my dry lips.
Yeah. Sorry, kid.
Really bothers me when it happens.
It's the worst. Dry lips are fucking torture, especially because you don't even need to have them. You can just fucking put it on. Just put on a little. Oh, I like her. He wants a car wash. This is Alice.
Do you need a car wash? I'm available.
Well, you think she does a good job?
Who wants a car wash? That's it?
He wants a car wash.
Yeah, she did say a wash.
She's from the Midwest. So this is Alice. We've featured her before.
Is she usually in lingerie or something?
That's right. So she's in her, I think, 70s. She's got a rockin' hot bod, and her husband usually takes photographs and videos
He loves it.
of her. Loves showing her body off.
And he loves probably when guys are like, God, you're hot. He's like, that's right.
That makes his dick hard. I
Yeah.
think that's what's happening here.
Yeah. He's
Now-
like, why don't you wash the car?
Yeah, she's
I'll-
doing the car wash.
Like, there's so
Annie,
many
would you
people
hit
that-
it?
She wants to know
Would
if Annie would
Annie hit it?
Would I hit it?
She's like 70.
I ain't gonna hit it, but I'd pay for that car wash though.
Yeah. Respect, bro. Respect.
You think she does an adequate job?
Yeah, she looks hot up there. Come on.
She looks great.
Give her some credit.
Give her some credit.
I like that.
Hey, and she's smoking hot. She knows what she likes.
Okay. Next video.
All right. I ain't playing. And we don't care what your political, religious, or social ideology or identification. None of that don't mean nothing up in this here tube up in here.
That's the best.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really prefer the direct, I'm not fucking around flight attendant to
Same.
the here's a bunch of jokes.
I hate the
flighting, you know?
jokey.
Because who used to do the real joke rant?
Southwestern.
Southwest. Yeah,
Southwest.
it was all jokes, right? And you're like, okay, but this guy's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. Listen to the rules. I like that because there's always some dipshit on a flight who can't fucking follow rules.
Yes. Now, this is also on Spirit Airlines, which,
Yeah.
as we know,
It's dog shit airlines.
it's
I know.
the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
I think only Sun
It's like,
something.
are you between jobs? Spirit Airlines.
Yeah. And you have to pay extra for like your bag, for everything. Everything.
You want a sip of water? It's $25.
$20.
Yeah.
How do they? Why? So let me ask you.
I don't know.
Why are they so cheap? Is it that the?
I mean, it's like any business that you have your kind of flagship, right? Like the franchise on, and then you have people who are going to provide the same service at a discount. So it's
A
just discount.
dog shit rate.
Right. So they're just trying to be like, you pay less, but we
There's
have
no
to
frills.
we have to lower the quality of
There's
service.
no
and
frills.
Probably safety
Safety.
standards. So, I mean, I'm not saying that they do. I'm saying some people might feel like that. Not me personally. I think this is all parody. Everything's a joke. I love
We
Spirit.
love Spirit Air and Sun
I've flown
Coast.
them many times.
Not ever.
Yes.
Oh, you're washing my dishes. Sorry. There's actually more milk under there. Can you grab some? Yeah, I guess.
Praise the Lord is with
Oh. Those are nun pranks.
Nun pranks, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know nuns had this much fun.
Yeah.
I had no idea because the nuns that I went to Catholic school with
Yeah.
were never this fun.
She almost browned her shorts and she was able to just say, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord's with thee. She didn't even go like, you fucking cunt to her friend. The fuck?
Right.
I just shit out of my twat.
Right.
It scared me so bad.
That means that nuns don't even curse when they're caught off guard.
Yeah.
Or
Went
when they're
right
scared.
to Hail Mary.
Yeah. Oh, Hail Mary, Mother of God.
Full of grace. I'm so scared. Yeah.
Cheese and rice.
That was really wholesome.
Yeah, and that's what I like to do. That's
You
the
do like to
sorbet.
mix it up. I'm looking forward
Palate
to the
cleanser.
next one, which probably won't be wholesome. Are we going to see someone dismembered? Here we go.
I don't know.
For all you OGs out there just getting out of the penitentiary, I mean, tatted back, looking fine, looking for somebody to wine and dine, holla, holla, holla.
That's what's up. I mean, it's amazing, right?
It is amazing. What's amazing? I mean, there's so much
There's so
that's
much.
amazing.
Let's go through it.
Well, first, there's the visuals. You're seeing a lady in her car.
Mm-hmm.
She's well endowed. Has a
She's
full
got
bosom.
big old slip sloppers, as you like to say.
Big, mountainous.
Big dumpy flap wagons.
Yeah, it looks like somebody went in there with like one of those frosting tubes that you see, on like a baking show, and they're like, put some more on there, and they just push, they just ready to go. Those tits are just full, man.
They look like, yeah.
I think she has her teeth out. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, wow. I
or
didn't
at
even
least
notice.
one set of them.
Wow.
Because there's some unnatural lip movement. Also, she has a type. You know when people go like, do you have a type? She has a type. And this type is, are you just getting out of prison? Like, I know you've been there, and now you're out, and you might be looking for someone to wine and dine.
Crazy.
Hit me up.
Crazy.
What's like a lot of people are like, well, what's he like? Does he have his shit together? Does he have a job? Does he, she's just like, have you served significant time for a crime? Probably a violent one.
Hit me up.
Give me a shout.
Now, Tom, I don't know if you recall Love After Lockup.
Yeah.
Remember that was a thing on Love After Lockup where when the men knew they were getting out, they wanted that first date. And I think she might be suggesting more than just food consumption, if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm getting at. I think it's like, wine me, dine me, I will make you come. I'll make you come.
Oh, she will.
Yeah.
I
So
believe
she's the guy's first I'll make you come.
I bet you she has an incredible skill set.
Fuck yeah,
you
dude.
know?
She's been with convicts.
Yeah.
These guys are not soft with her. They
No.
probably prison pound her.
Yeah, of course.
She's not
And
your
she's like,
type.
that's how they express love.
Mhm.
That's the sixth
That's-
language of love.
The convict
Yeah.
expression.
Convict
I'll cut you,
counts.
bitch.
Yeah.
And hold on, there's more. You're not.
Yeah.
Notice the faded chest tattoos.
Mhm.
The eyebrows are burgundy and drawn in.
What's amazing, human beings are just fascinating.
The most interesting.
She is most comfortable with convicts. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like
That's your jam.
That's some people are like, I'm drawn
I like
to this type.
comedians. I like artists. Doctors.
Athletes. And she's like, I kind of like convicts. But
hey, somebody's got to date those guys.
Somebody does, of course.
And everybody deserves love
They
and
do.
needs love. And this woman,
And she's smitten, by the way, with the idea of, are you getting out? Because look at
She's
that. Look at,
stoked.
she's got a glow to her. I mean,
stoked.
For all you OGs out there just
You're right.
getting
Yeah,
out of the
her
penitentiary.
teeth are out.
No teeth,
I
you're
mean,
right.
tatted back, looking fine,
Looking
looking
fine.
for somebody to wine and dine, holla, holla, holla.
You're right. She has no teeth.
she has no teeth.
Confirmation.
No, I knew it because teeth fed. Holla, holla.
Ooh. Well,
yeah, I don't know if they can wine and dine her.
They can't drink
I mean,
the
you do
wine.
get like $60 when you leave, so
They don't get
maybe there's a
shit.
one-off, but
Well, they're on
yeah.
parole, so they can't wine.
If you put some money in my account, I'll get some shit from the commissary, dog, and then I'll send it to you. So it's like you paid for it, but I gave you my heart. You know what I mean?
For real though.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Go the fuck inside.
Excuse me?
I told you what I said. Look at this dumb bitch. You're gonna go viral on TikTok.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hi, TikTok.
Hi. Say
These
hi to
are
all
two
my
idiots.
followers.
2 idiots.
Yes. Okay.
On my property.
Okay, go inside, you dumb cunt.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
That was pretty intense.
Well, I thought you would like it because it's conflict.
I do like it.
I know
but,
it makes you comfortable
But
and
here's
happy.
the thing. I like when, like, if you get to that point, you got to show why. It seems irrational that he's calling her that, you know?
Yeah. Maybe he's a Fed smoker type.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
she seemed like reasonable. I mean,
Well, here's
but you
the
don't know.
thing.
You don't know if she's been being crazy on this.
To call somebody a cunt in America
Mm-hmm.
really has to be top of the line.
Usually it is. Like,
Like,
you're just like,
Like, you know what? I know that
Yeah.
we call Adolf Hitler a knucklehead.
Mhm.
He might also be a bit of a cunt. Mussolini, cunt. Stalin, cunt. Putin's a cunt.
I don't really like talking like that about
No.
those people, no.
Those rascals?
Well, I kind of thought about it, and I think that I kind of mislabeled Hitler.
What do you mean?
I mean, I was home and I was just thinking about it, and I realized that I think to give him an appropriate label, I think he's a goofball.
More of a goofball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitler, his team, they're just a bunch of goofballs, you know?
They didn't know what they were up to.
Goofy guys. Let me see this again.
Go the fuck inside.
Excuse me?
I told you what I said. Look at this dumb bitch. You're gonna go viral on TikTok.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hi, TikTok.
Hi. Say hi
These
to
are
all
two
my
idiots.
followers.
2 idiots.
Yes. Okay.
On my property.
Okay, go inside, you dumb cunt.
Excuse me.
I think she seems kind of cute.
She's hot. This Karen's hot, but I don't know. These guys seem a little wacky.
Yeah, and you can hear his voice trembling. Like, he's really emotional. He has tremble in his voice.
Yeah, who knows what's going on there?
Mm.
But I know that you like.
Yeah, but I
complicated
just
drama.
I like that felt like abuse. It didn't feel like
It wasn't the fun kind of
No.
of conflict that you dig.
not really. No.
Okay, well,
I mean, I don't know if it's my hair talking or what, but I don't.
it's your hair privilege.
I didn't want to see her just get verbally
Okay.
attacked like that.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, I saw this.
This is
saw this.
nuts, dude.
Let's see.
This
Come
is wild,
on.
dude. Look at this.
There you go. Go.
Oh, damn.
I don't believe that mile per hour is accurate at all, but that's still impressive. She's not going 17.
What do you think she's going?
Maybe like 12 or 13, maybe.
That's. I mean, I'm.
It's impressive,
it's
but
awfully dangerous,
17 is
no?
very misleading, I think. Having watched a lot of, sports and seeing like what the miles per hour that when they attribute it, I'm like, that's not 17 miles an hour.
You're like, this chick ain't shit. Is that what
No,
you're
that's
saying?
not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's a misleading caption. I don't believe it. But I do think that girl's very impressive.
Very impressive. As is the man's penis training her. I can see his penis through his pants there.
None of us were talking about that. But now that you mention it, let's give it another spin.
Feel good, run good.
Look at his penis right there. I like the bulge. There's the bulge. See it? It's a good bulge.
Go fast. Go. There you go.
Let's see.
Hold on. When he picks her back up again, it shows. Damn. They couldn't take her mask off all the way. There's his dick right there. God damn it. Hard as a rock.
Make me sick now.
So you're telling me?
Disgust me.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I am right.
Whatever.
You better go do some self-exam. Go talk to Pastor Carey. Mr. Open and want to be out in front. Go talk to someone else who has wisdom instead of your immature, stupid little worldly friends. You disgust me.
That's good advice.
Oh my gosh.
Have you thought of that?
So for those of you just listening, that was a boy coming out to his parents as demisexual.
Which is what again?
Shit, I can't keep up. We Googled demisexual. Shit, I forget.
Okay. I totally forget too.
Yeah, there's just so many sexualities to do.
Demisexual people only feel sexually attracted to someone when they have an emotional bond with the person.
Yeah, it's me.
They can be gay, straight, bisexual, or pansexual and may have any gender identity. The prefix demi means half, which can refer to being halfway between sexual and asexual.
Now I don't understand what the fuck that even means.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
So
Well-
he just came out like that and she reacted.
It sounds like they're religious and they're not interested.
But that seems like, I mean, wouldn't that definition almost comfort somebody more than it would? Like, that seems like they're saying, like, hey, I won't be sleeping with anyone unless I'm really emotionally bonded to them.
That's what I would assume. It sounds really healthy. And then it goes on to say they can be pan, fluid, blah, blah, asexual or sexual.
Well, that scared Mama. Mama didn't like that.
That's the part she was like,
are you having sex with dogs?
Yeah. I have a feeling he's bi or gay and demi. I don't think it's just that he sleeps with ladies he likes.
Yeah, well, you need to talk to Pastor Richardson. Yes, dude.
Isn't that rad?
I really, really hope nobody lives here.
Oh, they do.
The day I accidentally discovered a rotting corpse. So this woman is just putting
She's outside of a
glass,
building.
the window.
And is filming the window, and you can see
Covered in flies.
Flies and there's like 1,000 flies.
That's definitely a dead body, right?
Yeah.
It's not just filth, right?
No, probably.
Because they're living off of something.
Remember when that happened to one of our studios?
Oh, yeah. Was it the flies that tipped people off?
No, it was the smell. So when we met Blue Band here, native, we were working out of an office in the South Bay, and we rented an office in a small building. You know, there was probably 6 offices, and it was just a standard office suite, small, and it was just a place to go. And we can also stop having guests come over to our place. We had a small place.
We
right?
just had our baby. We just had
Yeah,
Alice.
we wanted a space because we needed to make where we were recording at home his nursery.
Yeah.
So we got this small office, signed like the 3-year lease or whatever it is, and we're like, we're sure going to be like, yeah, we're never leaving here. And then like 3 months later, we're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So we moved. Now we got this office that's like 45 minutes away. So I called the guy this is my favorite, that got us the office, that ridiculous guy. He brought a briefcase with him to every meeting, and you don't really see that. And then one day he showed me it was just sunglasses. He had like 8 pairs of sunglasses in there. And I was like, what the fuck is this about? He's like, just depends the type of meeting I'm going to.
Hey, you've got your shades there.
Yeah.
Put them on.
Oh,
Show him what he said. He's like, are these the ones to
Yeah.
say?
Oh, yeah. He had like, and they were like designer shades. He goes, these are the don't fuck with me shades. All right. So I throw these on. You're going to fuck with me? I don't fucking think so. This is the guy telling me in the meeting. Right?
You look great, by the way.
I look good?
Those are the Gucci's.
Yeah.
Wow. Those
Yeah.
look so good on you.
So anyway, I tell him we're moving.
You look insane.
And is there any way,
God.
this is the best. Is there any way to find somebody to sublease it, right? And he goes, I can see what I can do. And like a week goes by, and he goes, if there's any way you could, kick me a little scratch, I could probably find somebody fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a way to be like, just give me money to do this. So I was like, sure. I write him a
just
check.
to make it go away.
Yeah, I write him a check, and the next
Fine.
day he's like, hey, I found someone. I'm like, wow, that really worked, huh?
Such a
I
scum.
gave him like $1,000 to do that. And then he finds the guy. The guy rents the apartment. The way that it works is I had to still write the monthly check to the leasing office, and he wrote me a check every month. We didn't really stay in contact that much. And then one day, the building owner hit me up, and he goes, hey, man, your office stinks. I can smell it in the hallway. We gotta address that. And I go, I haven't been in that office in like a year and a half. And he's like, what? And I go, yeah, man, we sublease it. So this is another guy. And he's like, oh. He's like, well, we're going to be going in there tomorrow, and I have to let you know that, like by law, because we're going to go in. I go, sure. I mean, go ahead. I'm just letting you know. I haven't been there in a long time. And this is our arrangement. He's like, okay. And then the next day, he's like, yeah, that guy was dead in there. He's been in there for a while. I was like, oh. He's like, the smell is unbelievable.
And it was summer.
Yeah. And he was like, hey, he hit me up. He goes, are you going to send like a cleaning crew down here? And I was like, no.
No, it was YP, not an MP.
Yeah.
It's your
I was
problem.
like, I'm
bro.
not doing that.
Why would you do that?
And then he's like, do you have insurance for it? I go, for dead body removal? No. Then LAPD talked to me, detectives.
Detective Shalacy?
Yeah, LAPD homicide detective.
Were you
talked to
so
me.
stoked to talk to
A
homicide?
little bit
Yeah.
until he was like, "How'd you know he died in there?" I was like, "What? I thought you guys told me that." He was like, "I didn't say that." I go, "No, the other guy." Shit, am I in trouble?
Did they interview you more than once?
No, it was one time, but I was like, "Am I being questioned for a homicide right now? This is pretty exciting."
Yeah. Yeah, we had no connection to that guy.
And he was like, "Well, we saw a guy in here with no hair," and I was like, "Couldn't be me." I got a full head of hair, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
They're also like, it was an older guy. You're clearly a younger guy.
27.
Yeah.
Look at my hair.
You look amazing. God, that's such a good look.
I know.
So cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, poor guy died in there.
Mm-hmm.
It stank. Yeah. And I think you leak fluids pretty quickly too, so it probably messed up the carpet.
It did. They had to remove all the carpet. They
Yeah.
had to do a full, and they also emptied the other offices. Like people were not allowed to go to the building for a week. He's like, "We're shutting this building down."
Whoops.
And I was like, "I can't believe
That's what
he
you
died."
get for dying in our
Yeah.
fucking office, dickhead.
And then I had to cover like 3 months of his rent because he fucking died.
Well, yeah, he died close to our time our
Yeah.
lease was up. Thank God.
Thank God. Thanks for holding on.
Yeah.
Gave me a break on that for a few months.
At least it was close.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Look at all those flies.
Poor guy. I don't even know his name.
I do.
Oh, let's not say it.
Yeah.
But look at all those flea flues. I wonder if the flea flues came to eat him like that. And maggots. You decompose fast.
I
Do you
remember
know that?
also one of his nephew hit me up. I'm like, "Tell me about like what he's been doing and all this stuff." And I had to write back like, "Oh, he just rented an office from me.
No
I don't know
clue.
him or anything about him." And he was like, "Oh,
I'm sad.
thanks." Yeah.
Yeah. How fast does a human body decompose? Can you please look that up? Tommy, you should know this off the top of your dome.
Well, decomp starts right away. I mean, in the first few minutes, your body begins decomposing.
Really?
Yeah, sure. But I mean, it doesn't get bad until
When
few
does
days.
the smells begin?
Okay, the internal organs decompose 3 to 5 days after death. The body starts to bloat, and the blood-containing foam leaks from the mouth and nose. 8 to 10 days after death, the body turns from green to red as the blood decomposes, and the organs in the abdomen accumulate gas. Well, he was definitely at that 2-week mark when they found him.
Damn, so he was in the gaseous.
Oh yeah, he was in a really rough
gooey
state.
phase.
Mhm.
Damn, that means nobody was looking for that fool.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Policy Genius. It's the shortest month of the year, meaning you've got slightly less time to check off your February to-dos. Luckily, Policy Genius can help you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, compare home and auto insurance rates, and save up to $1,055 per year by re-shopping. That's money you can put towards the thing you care about, whatever that may be. Here's how it works. You head on over to policygenius.com, you answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property, and then they take over. Policy Genius does the rest. They'll compare rates from over 30 top insurers, from Progressive to Nationwide, and find you the lowest quotes. And that Policy Genius team will look at ways to maximize your savings. And the best part is they switch you over for free. You don't have to do it. Leave it to them. All kinds of incredible reactions to their service. 5-star ratings across over 1,600 reviews. If you're worried that March is around the corner and you've barely gotten anything done, take a deep breath. Policy Genius will help you make the most of this short month in minutes. Just reshop your home and auto insurance, and you can save up to $1,055. Head to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius, when it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right.
A straight man calling me bud or buddy is a slur. That is a slur. It is a homophobic slur. I'm not your bud. I'm not your buddy. I'm not going to play hockey with you. And you know why. Look at me.
That's a good talk. I like that guy.
I like that one too. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's good. And he's not wrong. It is a slur.
A slur?
No,
It's
I'm
a
just
little
kidding.
aggressive.
Hey,
bud.
but he's right.
Hey,
He's like,
fuck you. Don't call me that. All right.
Well, he knows that, it's gay. So I'm like,
Do you want to hear me talking Minion? No.
she is on the same painkillers you were given when you were in the amber lamps. And I thought you could relate. What's that drug called they gave you immediately? Fentanyl. This is her on fentanyl.
Yeah. It didn't do that to me.
Beep, bop, boop, bop.
I was like, just get to the fucking hospital, man. I did not do that at all. I was on heavy drugs.
Oh, I know. You weren't like that, but you were definitely like not. You had enough coherency to leave that hospital. I was pretty amazed. I'm pretty
after a
surprised.
shitload of drugs.
Yeah.
So many drugs.
Yeah.
They gave me fentanyl, oxys, Dilaudid, and I still was like, I'd like to go home now.
Yeah, that's how bad it must have been.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And I was then when they got me out of the bed, I started to pour sweat, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I feel all right." I did not feel okay.
That was
It hit me how
horrible.
fucked up I was when I got out of bed. I was like, "Oh, I don't know if they're gonna let me get out of here now." Oh, that first Dilaudid does fuck hard.
Yeah. What does it feel like?
Warm rush into your chest, and then you go,
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's great.
You got to try it. You
I
got to
gotta
try it.
get some. I gotta get
Parody.
some.
All jokes. Don't actually do it.
See-
unless you're in the hospital and they let you try it.
This is why
Then
we
you
have
can
to
sneak
do
some out.
another YMH live soon because we can't
We're going to be back with the YMH
fully
live
rip. I
next.
feel like
I haven't announced the date yet, but
I
it's
know
coming.
it's coming. We got to rip, man. This is like
I know.
No, we fucking around. I'm sorry, it's a prank.
That's not funny. That is not funny. That is not funny. You don't play like that.
I'm so sorry.
I like that one.
It's a guy faking a seizure in a McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty good. And
Yeah.
the lady getting really upset.
That is not funny.
I enjoyed that.
Me too.
Good one.
Yeah. I thought you'd like it.
Hey everybody on TikTok, I just wanted to make this
Hey,
video just
everybody.
to let you know. This is me. This is my life. Drugs. Pretty much taking it all. But this is the first day I'm taking it back. I live in my truck, but that's going to change.
I thought
Okay.
that was nice because it's a positive message, and you can show your kids like this is what drugs do to you.
You live in your truck.
You live in your truck. You look like that guy.
It doesn't look bad.
Well, he doesn't look good either.
I mean,
and he lives in his truck.
I think he looks like a normal guy. I would not be like, that's
Mm.
probably a drug addict.
That's true. He just looks
Right?
like a guy who likes to party, like beer.
He just looks like he loves his truck.
He loves his truck.
You know? I don't see.
Just a truck loving dude.
Is it so bad?
It's not so bad to love your truck.
I don't think so. Especially if it comes with a bunch of drugs.
Hey mom, I heard about a new gender term. Oh cool, is it a term you identify with? I prefer not to label myself, but it means feeling disconnected from the idea of gender in general.
Well, what's the word?
It's called new choice.
Oh, I've heard of that term. It's like having a null gender or like gender doesn't exist.
Yep, exactly, and I think it differs from agender in that you also want your body to reflect that null gender.
So to me, both of those sound like how you describe your gender. Why is it you don't identify with either?
Even the word new choice connotates some sort of like gender standard or gender role when really I don't want any of that.
I guess I shouldn't assume just because a word sounds like it describes you that it's a word you will identify with.
Okay.
It's like, it's such nonsense. They're like, so that is a word that's not a word, and you can't use that word to represent
Yeah, I got it.
the word.
Please do not use gendered language.
Okay.
It's not even like, it's just, it's nonsense.
Sounds like it.
Point of personal privilege.
It's nonsense.
It's,
So, but there's no way to say something is not without referring to the is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no way for you to be agender or neuter or whatever unless you're referring to that which is. It just, it's not logical. It makes me crazy, this stuff.
Yeah. I see it. It bothers you a lot.
Because it is it is antithetical to reason. Don't look at me with your full head of hair and judge.
Hey.
With your fucking beautiful hair privilege, your white privilege. What you got?
People think that I have this swag just because I know how to say one correctly and not, one. But there's a lot of people out there on my team.
My husband and I wanted to try the 4-course challenge, but make everything from scratch. Drinks were a tie, so we picked our favorite, homemade Baja Blast. He won the appetizer round and chose the Buffalo Blast from Cheesecake Factory. Then for the dinner round, he won again, and the choice was Chipotle chicken pasta with extra Parmesan. For the dessert round, I finally won, which is perfect because I have a huge sweet tooth, so we made homemade McFlurries. One was Kinder and Nutella flavor, and the other had Oreos and M&Ms.
Cool. It sounds like you guys have a lot of fun together and you're cooking. It seems really great.
He won.
Yeah, and how are they so skinny? They eat like fucking pigs.
I don't know.
I finally won.
Yeah.
If we ate like this, We'd be like those
No,
1,000-pound sisters.
No, we look like them. That's the whole thing. You're not doing it right. That's not how to do it. You got to eat like them.
God.
Yeah? You're a fucking psycho. You're standing here instead of going around. I'm in a walker and I'm going the right way.
that way to get some baby stuff. Thank you very much.
Go that way and then go down the next fucking aisle. The same as I do with my fucking walker. Do you understand?
Yo, you're
Do you understand? It's that easy. The arrows go this way.
That was kind of fun. See, this is better conflict because you know the origin
What's
of
happening.
the conflict. Yeah.
Well, and I think with the pandy, people are really losing their shit.
Yeah.
I think everybody's on edge, and
I don't know that I always adhere to the instructions of which way the arrows point in an aisle, but
I
she's really
don't.
into it, you know? Like the arrows are the lady who's losing her shit is walking in the correct direction, but you know, it's a grocery aisle. It's not like a parking lot.
I know there's
This lady's really upset about it.
But there are people that really get mad when people don't adhere to rules.
Point of personal privilege.
Point of personal privilege.
Yeah.
For instance, I belong to the Nextdoor app, and I see a lot of complainers like, so they're not wearing their mask properly on the corner of blah 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 and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I saw somebody in Erewhon and they weren't standing in line correctly.
Yeah.
You're like, what
It's
is
a lot of
wrong
that.
with you, fool?
I guess it just gives you something you can talk about.
Be
complain
into,
about.
yeah.
You have like something to stand on, you know?
I guess it's just
Like what's going on in your life? You know what people are doing incorrectly? And then it gives you like something of substance to say.
I mean, we complain about
Sure we do.
psychos, but I
Silly
feel
stuff.
like at least it's entertaining. It's
Yeah.
for the purpose of comedic complaint.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, let's see. There's more to her. Here we go.
All she has to do is walk back that way.
I'm asking you to move.
But she doesn't
I
care.
do.
She has to keep on fucking making people sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to be in front of you.
Yo.
There you go. Hey, but the cool thing is,
Make people sick.
Are you stupid?
You want to make people
Are you
sick?
stupid?
Are you
You're
stupid?
You're stupid.
You
I
can't
don't wanna
fucking
take
follow the
kids.
fucking rules. I mean, a fucking.
Are you stupid?
I like that a lot.
I like that one too.
That was really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, I was on the old lady's team, right? And then I switched. I was like, she's being irrational, but I feel like the girl filming, who's you can tell is much younger, could just let it go. But
Yeah.
she was like, I want to go this way, and then the old lady was
Okay.
like, I got something for you, and coughed at her.
That's mean as shit.
That's mean, and I respect it.
Yeah.
Good job. Really cool. Very cool. I really enjoyed that.
Very cool. Oh, even isolated that.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
knew we would dig that.
That was really cool, man.
But there are some people who have so much anxiety right now with COVID that I saw somebody in the grocery store in a hazmat suit, like a full hazmat suit.
Yeah.
And you're like, really? If you have this much anxiety, stay home. Just do yourself a favor. Don't put yourself through this and Instacart. That way you don't have to wear the hazmat suit. You know, like if this woman has so much anxiety about going this way and that way, just stay home.
Stay home.
Why are you torturing yourself even? It's okay to be anxious. We're all anxious and upset.
Yeah.
You know?
Stay home and just work on flossing in 1 minute.
This-
You know? Things you can do to better yourself.
An aggressive flossing technique.
Yeah, of course.
Rip it up. Rip those gums up into a bloody frenzy.
Stay home 365.
365.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Do you take a full minute to even floss? I don't even think you normally do take a full minute.
I just go two.
You do
two,
it
two.
fast, though.
Yeah, I do. I mean,
You go,
not that fast. He's so fast. I just do it kind of fast.
I wish I could. That's such a bad floss.
That was terrible. His whole thing was like, it was done really quick. And he's like, see, you can do this too.
It's a bad
What the fuck
idea.
are you talking about, man? Yeah, no, he,
Hey, when you were broke, did you ever scoop the deodorant out of the plastic? You know how like it gets down to the
Yeah.
bottom and you're like, and you're raking the deodorant, the plastic against your armpit?
broke.
Like
I
you
mean, I
still-
did that last week. Yeah.
Have you ever scooped out the deodorant, the remnants, and then mashed the remnants
I
against
have.
your arm? So
Yes.
We talked about that out where my mom's at. So
I've done
gross.
the thing where it's like, hey, let's get another. There's another outlet. Let's get another phone charger.
Yeah.
I've had deodorant where I'm like, God, I gotta make this last another week, and then I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm in a store. I'm like, oh, they have deodorant. I can just buy a few more.
I know.
Just keep pushing plastic against my armpit. I'm like, there's got to be a little left in here. Get me through this day. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I'm bleeding down my armpits, just scratching them open.
I know. I've done the same, and you're like, oh, I can buy like 3 of these at once too. I can afford like 3 deodorants at once.
Toothpaste, same thing. You're like, God.
Oh, what makes me crazy?
Squeeze. The worst is when you're done doing that and you open a drawer and there's like 4 toothpaste
I know.
full in there, and you're like,
The squeeze. I do that in the shower because I keep forgetting to replenish the shower toothpaste. So I'll be like, oh God, there's just a little morsel left in there. Fuck.
Just a little bit.
It hurts your fingers.
Now this you're gonna like.
Oh,
are you ready?
No, I'm not gonna. I have a
Yes,
feeling.
you are.
No.
What's up? It's Josh. So Joe Biden signed all these executive orders that he didn't write. This has nothing to do with COVID-19. But it was implied if he got elected. What, in your private D.C., New York social circle? Yeah, it was implied if he got... The American people know that. But he didn't run on anything. He ran on COVID-19. I hate Donald Trump. He didn't run on any of this other crap that he's signing into law. Like, I hate to break it to you. 60% of the American population is white. And New York, D.C., L.A., Chicago, you guys don't grow the food. That's why there's an electoral college. What if everybody in those states start going, you know what, we're not going to feed you anymore. You guys don't create anything. It's implied. That's where you guys are heading. Peace out, Crow.
Hey, so we are all very stressed out about this.
Wow. You're going to be seeing a lot more of that guy. I mean, he's so creative. Like, he's got the opening clip, which was 2 very attractive women that appeared to be making love to each other.
Yeah.
Kissing, it's a real attention grabber.
And he knows how to get your attention.
He gets your attention, and then he gives you lots of news and information of substance with his opinion, and then it ends with Taylor Swift.
Well, he's got a major celebrity endorsing at the end.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And in the background, so she gave her image to him in the background too, which is like...
Well, we should say that we think... Yeah, we think he did. Yeah, it's good. It is good to have a front and back end kind of bumpers for your rants.
Well, it's like in stand-up, you strong open,
get him out of the gate,
big closer, and celebrity endorser. It's huge that Taylor Swift is on board.
Very hot video.
Very
Here's the
hot.
thing. It was almost like a hot news story. It's like it started hot, then I got all my fill of news, and then it ended hot.
Yep.
And that's kind of, I feel like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC should maybe take a little hint from somebody who's ahead of the game.
Most definitely.
You know, imagine if you see like a bukkake shot, and then you're like, earlier today in Moscow, and then it's just like right into the news.
I think Fox News did use that.
Maybe we'll do that on the next YMH Live.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We can really try the experiment and send a cut to CNN and Fox and MSNBC, and then they'll be like, hey, this works.
How much would you prefer it if Anderson Cooper, it's like CNN, and then it just zooms in, and he's standing at his desk, and all you see is him J and his D, and then he finishes, and then he sits down, and he's like, today in Russia, Putin, da-da-da, and he would go on with the news like that. Wouldn't that be cooler?
Yeah.
I'd like that.
That sounded pretty cool. To watch him masturbate and then deliver the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or better yet, he goes, I'm going to tell you the news, and then at the end, I'm going to masturbate.
Oh, people be hanging on for that news.
That's maybe the right move. It's like what Aaron Carter did on...
You just got to weather. We're almost done.
Yeah. Aaron Carter did that where he's like, I'm going to masturbate, but first you have to listen to my music.
Song. And he did.
And then he jerked off. It was like
That's a good move.
Paywall.
That's a good move for your
to get your new music out there. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do with my next hour. I mean, I'll be like, I'm going to do my hour stand-up, and then Tom is going to come and masturbate.
I feel like you should ask me about that first. I feel like you should be like, I'm going to do my hour, and then I'm going to flick my bean up here on stage.
Nobody wants to see that. They'd much rather see you masturbate.
Nope.
There's no big finish with a woman.
Oh, there is.
You've got the big closer.
It's different, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
fuck.
Stupid. So stupid.
Every girl that I ever made love to did that. Oh, fuck my cunt. Like that. And I was like, jeez. Yeah.
Jeez. Show me you like me.
Show me that you like me? What do
Show
you mean?
me.
What do you mean?
How do you show a girl you like her?
Like that? Everybody knows that.
Is that how you got
see
your
a woman
hose?
you like? You like that?
Flick
She's
it.
like, ooh, he likes me. Yeah. Listen, I know how to do it.
Live life 365. Live life 365. Oh, fuck. That's how women orgasm.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
You know who I was thinking about the other day?
Mm-hmm. Who?
It wasn't until he said, you have 2 in you, you have 3 in you, that I was like,
Jules.
Oh my God, this is actually happening.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
That was one of the most iconic clips we've ever had on.
And then she came on our podcast.
I know, she was really
She
nice.
came to our house.
I know. Yes, I know.
Jules Ventura came to our house.
We walked our dog with her.
Yeah.
After we were done recording, and we're like, oh, we have to take Beef out.
I couldn't believe how teeny tiny she was.
I know.
She was so small. And then she had just gotten a Cadillac. I think I can say that now. It's been a long time. She told me about that. Talked about cars. Yeah, she was really sweet.
Sweetest
We've
girl.
always said that everybody we've met in that business, very nice.
The best.
Peers.
So professional.
Yeah.
Like they show up, they're like, okay, where do I go? What do I do?
Chrissy Mack did the one with me for the New Year's.
Yeah,
Super Bears
she was
Live.
great too.
It's great. Shot a scene, professional.
Scenes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Owen Gray called in for that one before. So nice.
Yeah.
Everybody's been really nice.
Good people.
Yeah.
All
All right. We should wrap it up.
You have 2 in you.
This was a lot of fun today.
That's 3 in her vag, by the way, right?
No.
What?
1 in her vag, 1 in her butt, 1 in her mouth, and then like 2 in the vag, 1 in the butt. They're moving around.
2 in the vagina, 1 in the butt.
Right. And then
Yeah.
sometimes it was 1 in the mouth, 1 in the vag, 1 in the butt. Like, rotating.
But she said she was proud of herself that she could take that many
Yeah.
dicks down there. It was the
Just
two stretching out her vagina.
Not just that, the whole ordeal.
Right.
You
She
know?
could handle that many
Yeah, that she was
dicks.
like, you have 2 in you. And he was like, wow. She was like, I'm proud of myself.
proud of myself.
That I could do that.
Yeah.
And because you brought that up, and it is such an iconic moment, we can bring out an old classic jam.
Oh.
That, holy shit, this song will be 7 years old.
No.
This song was made by Ghost Crew.
Oh, Ghost Crew.
Yeah, and it'll be 7 years old soon. Wow, it feels like yesterday.
That is wild.
It
7
feels like
years,
yesterday.
Gene?
Ghost Crew made this for us. It's The Jewels is the name of the song. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Quick reminder that you can still go to livestream.ymhstudios.com if you want to watch the Super Show. And if you, that's the special 2 Bears 1 Sap live event. Bunch of new stuff in the store.ymhstudios.com. The hat is reordered, coming back in April. And we're on the road. So ChristinaPOnline.com, TomSegura.com. If you want to see us on the road, I think that's all of it. Appreciate it. Here is the song.
Honestly, and this goes for almost all the moments in the scene. It wasn't until somebody was actually there telling me, you have 2 in you, or you have 3 in you, that it actually kind of clicked. And I'm like, oh my God, this is actually happening. I'm proud of myself. And this goes for almost all the moments in the scene. It wasn't until somebody was actually there telling me, you have 2 in you, or you have 3 in you, that it actually kind of clicked. And I'm like, oh my God, this is actually happening. Honestly, myself.
Hi, thank you for watching that episode of Your Mom's House. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more, you can click on any of these videos in this general area. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps feed our cats. Don't have any cats.